This is Nerds of the West. This is Commander Roulette. We have spun up the wheel. We have 4 decks to play today. Before we get started, I do have to say that our card can art card for the day is Dead Marshes by Ericus Pearl. Chris, why did you pick this card today?
A couple of reasons. Firstly, apparently it's the alt art for Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, a personal favourite card of mine. Secondly, it's, I think, features Will-O-the-Wisps, probably from Lords of the Rings lore. Sorry, I'm screwing up my words today. But I've always been interested in European mythos and all sorts of cool things from around that area.
Good blending of a few things with some very nice art. We, the people that are going to be playing, Ash is going first. Ash, here's your commander. What you got going on? Take your turn 1.
Commander is Guillaume Master Chef.
Nice.
As you see, it's based around sort of food tokens, and this guy almost locking down the game here and there too.
But Ash, I don't want to eat any damn vegetables. That's a Simpsons reference, Tom.
Oh, thank you, Chris. I very much appreciate that. Hopefully, Ash has a turn 1 play.
Yeah, go on,
Do you want to draw on?
Did you on commander?
Old mate Soul Ring over here.
I wish.
I didn't even realize that we were introducing and then doing our turn
we go.
one play, so I just had to draw my cards.
We'll be playing the Llanowar Elves.
Hey.
The good old stable in Magic.
It's not a mana war, it's a Lana war.
The worst kind of jellyfish.
Return.
All right, my turn.
White border that Reese hates
I'm
so
Chris, by the way. I'll be playing Jared Cathalion, Mr. 5-mana man himself.
No, he's a 5-man army.
Yeah. All in the one. He's a great guy. I'll start things off with a Savage Lands and then pass the turn.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm going to draw my card for turn. I am playing Adrix and Neb Twincasters. They're twins. There's 2 of them. They have 1/2. They have power 2/2. And whenever you create a token, you create a second copy, and all effects that are added to that token are also added.
We need to stop giving Tom the frickin'
the
laundry.
decks.
Yeah,
Like the Strixhaven decks.
Commanders.
I'm going to drop a Blighted Woodland. It taps for colorless, but can sack later on to find some extra lands.
Nice.
Turn.
I was just now years old when I found out that sack is just shortened for sacrifice.
Oh, have we not been saying it in the last
You
few
guys have just been
episodes?
saying sacked it, but I just know sacked is you just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was shortened for sacrifice just because I was
Yeah.
looking at it and Tom's like, sacrifice. And I'm just
Yeah. That's precisely what it means.
This is why you can't teach magic to people by shortcutting things.
you cannot,
Yeah.
but here we are. I am Beck, and I'm going to be playing with Renard the Ever Watchful. Yes, Watchful. He's got flying, vigilance, and he helps with foretelling, which, because this deck apparently is a foretelling deck, and I've never played with that. So, with that, I draw for turn. No, you don't do that on the first turn.
Yeah,
do you?
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely
you
do.
in a multiplayer game.
Ooh. Interesting. All right, so I will play an island, a nice little Aurora Island. Whose deck is this?
Mine.
Yours? It's a very nice Aurora Island.
Kaldheim had some gorgeous art.
It did, and that's my turn.
Nailed it.
Aurora Borealis.
This time of year. Confined entirely to your kitchen.
Can I see it?
No.
No. Tom and I, we finally had our last week of a music league group that we've been playing in.
I will play Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. So tap, add 2 mana of any combination of colours. It has to be spent on a creature or an activated ability of a creature.
Cool.
And whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, I put a 1/1 counter on it and untap it.
Oh, sick.
So,
Gross.
Wait, how
Okay.
did you get the mana for that?
Mana War
because of the Mana War.
and your turn.
The Lana War. The Lana War.
All right, here's a Plains. Here is a Farseek.
Oh!
It's not being played in a mono green deck, probably.
How dare you ramp over there?
So I have to get something that's a Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain. It does not have to be a basic.
Does not, which is very important, seeing as I added $100 worth of land into that deck last night,
Nice.
because I actually just had them sitting around.
Good call. Okay, I'll
How
pass the turn to make
convenient.
it more streamlined for
Alrighty
you.
then.
I'll probably get something with blue in it.
The glue in it.
Yeah.
But don't forget it has to be a land, because I ran into that.
Yep.
I am not a fan of how much Ash is ramping, and by not a fan, I mean I am a fan, so I'm going to copy him. He's got the Llanowar Elves. I'm going to have the old Incubation
Oh!
Druid. 0/2 that taps mana, and if it has a counter on it, it will tap for additional mana, and you can
Solid.
Behemoth? No, adapt. to put 3-1 counters on it, but it's quite expensive to do so. Turn.
It's interesting for me because this is my deck and I don't think I've ever seen that card.
It's a beautiful card. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
It's a solid card.
What did you end up grabbing, Chris?
I got a Prairie Stream.
Ooh.
Pass. Well, hang on. I'm not passing a turn. Tom's passing a turn. Got him.
Yeah, it's my turn. My turn. All right, so I drew a card and that wasn't what I wanted. Well, we're going to go with... I didn't actually have a great first hand. I just stuck with it because I didn't realize that we had already drawn cards and done all that. So I'm playing a Gates of Istfell. It enters the battlefield tapped. So, and when it is untapped and I can tap it, it adds a white into my color pool. So that'll go like there.
Sweet.
And that's my turn.
So sacrifice to draw cards later on land.
What does sacrifice mean? Don't you mean sack?
Oh,
Got him.
I've learned my lesson.
Let's get this ball rolling over here,
That's
everybody.
disgusting.
Can we not?
But I want to.
Also, I feel like it's important to say it's Gaia, not Gaia.
Hey, she can be a little gayer if she wants to be.
I don't know how to pronounce words like that.
Gaia.
It's got 3 vowels in a row, for goodness sake.
It's just designed to confuse you.
So, 2, 3, 4. Guillaume.
Put them on the big...
So Guillaume comes out. So trample. At the beginning of my end step, I create a number of food tokens equal to the number of creatures that come into play this turn. He's got pay 1, sacrifice a food token. I tap target creature, or target creature becomes indestructible, and I tap it, which can help me stop.
Yeah, that's a good use case on other people's turns.
And again, and I can protect my creatures as well, which is nice. So
Very cool.
and then because
Yeah, Guillaume has 5 power.
can I borrow a 1/1 counter?
You can have a negative one.
Oh,
You didn't say positive or negative.
So that untaps, and then
That's gross.
oh,
It's about to get worse for us.
yeah, so 3.
3
Academy
mana, 5/5.
Manufacturer. If I would create a clue, if I create a clue, food, or treasure token, I instead create 1 of each.
all right, guys, we have a new enemy. We have
That's so wow. Turn 3.
Turn 3.
turn 3. Nicely done, by the way.
So
The ramp on that is real. That's 2 treasure tokens, and
So-
sorry, 2 food tokens that are going to create.
This creates 2 food tokens at the end of my turn.
Yeah, and then
But then that means I would create 2 treasures, 2 foods, and 2 clues.
blimey.
Can I borrow a bit of?
Good luck
white?
keeping track
Yep.
of all that.
Oh, these need to be cleaned.
You might just need to
Can you pass me the pen?
get a little
There you go.
notebook.
Get a little notebook.
I was just
and
gonna put tallies on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Fair, good
So
move.
far.
Can I
Food,
clean these?
clue,
You can try it.
treasure,
We haven't
and I'll just
figured it
go.
out yet.
So I will end my turn.
Yep. Put little dips and
Yeah.
dabs. Yeah.
So just
Have
just
you
get the
considered
tally.
wiping?
Turn.
We need to properly wipe them.
Yeah.
This is why we love the infinity tokens, because they are actually infinity and last forever.
Playing a frontier bivouac.
I never knew how to pronounce that word.
Cannot clean this.
That's a
Oh.
weird word.
Beck, that's got 3 vowels in a row. How do you say that word?
Frontier.
I'm pretty sure it says frontier, Chris, you idiot.
Bivouac,
Bivouac.
I think.
A bivouac is like when you make it's like when you're going mountaineering. I'll play cultivate. That's how you say that word. When you're going mountaineering, you like find a little hovel to like hide in so that the wind doesn't get you.
So you knew the answer to it. You just wanted to see me fail.
Yeah.
Well, I know what it is, but I don't know how to say the word.
Bivouac.
So apparently, like, I was asking my girlfriend because she's seen some lives and does a couple of lives on TikTok. Can't say the C word. They can't drink alcohol or vape. It'll get you banned. So swearing's not a big deal.
I mean, to be fair, I have seen people pretending to have sex. So
TikTok's a wild land, man. Look, I don't like it, but we still have a phone up there pointing it at our table just to see what happens.
hey, look, it's a nice little test. And if you want to see our faces and the actual cards we're playing, you can join us over on twitch.tv/Nerds of the West.
That's right.
I don't think you should worry about my ramp as much as Chris's.
Yeah, he's just finding land so that he can play as commander.
You've got all 5 colours now, haven't you?
I do.
Yeah, sweet.
That's gross. Have you got your companion nearby as well, or did that get shuffled into your deck?
My companion.
Yeah.
Oh, Gigantha.
Yeah, that is probably shuffled into your deck.
Did you want to?
Worth noting that his deck has a companion.
Damn.
I'm going to drop an island.
I should have mentioned that.
What's that?
Yeah.
What do you have over there? 3 mana? 4 mana?
4 mana.
That's nothing.
Pathetic.
Don't look at me. Please don't.
I'm hideous.
I'm hideous.
Do I cast? That is the
Oh,
question.
sweet baby boy.
Do I cast as early as possible, and do I see what happens? No.
From what I've learned with that deck, you actually do.
I will consider it, but right now, no. I have my reasons. We'll see if the reasons play out. I'll pass the turn.
Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Here.
Alrighty,
No, it's
let's
happy.
do some stuff.
So if you're sleeved. You might have to find it for me.
Just catch a little bit through your deck.
Is it alt art?
Are you doing the thing deck?
Yeah, so I'm playing an island. This is the first time I've seen this deck, so I'm looking at it and I'm confused.
What does this word say?
What is this witchcraft?
How do I pronounce this word?
How to pronounce this word? Forest. Did you find it?
Okay.
What are you doing, Tom?
Losing cards, apparently. Literally stuck to the inside of the deck.
Judge, that was an illegal deck you started with.
That's true.
It's a companion. It doesn't have to start anywhere except outside of the game.
Yeah, that's how broken they are.
It's how broken they are that they got errated, so now he has to pay 2 mana to put it into his hand.
Okay.
3 mana, actually.
3 mana? God, I can't
Yeah.
count.
It's even worse.
It's like they changed Yumizawa.
Okay. Sorry.
You know what you're doing?
Yes. Tapping for 3. I'm going to play a Soul Herder, which is a spirit creature token. Whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Herder. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile another target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Very cool.
Too busted, man. I gotta say, 3 mana over there, that's just too much.
Yep.
You know what? Stay in your lane.
Is that your turn deck?
That is my turn, yes.
Yeah. Sweet. Let's see what other monstrosities I can create.
Cat.
Gonna get ya.
Oh.
I'm not excited to see how quickly this deck is going to ramp now, but I'm also sort of excited.
1, 2, 3. Peregrine Took. So if one or more tokens would be created under my control, I create those tokens plus an additional food token.
Oh my god.
So
Cool. Yeah. So at the moment you're on 2 food tokens this turn.
yeah, so it'll create, but then it'll create one of each of these tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2 of
It's,
them.
it's a replacement effect. So it will create this.
Yep.
So it depends how you stack it. It won't infinitely loop off itself.
Yeah, but as the active player, you choose how they take effect, so you'll just give yourself the most advantageous
Yeah.
of it. So get ready for 2 foods a turn per 1 creature.
Yep.
Plus, sorry, spat across the table.
With
Clues
it.
and
Fool of a took.
tokens.
All right, so I'm going to attack Chris with this,
Yep.
and I'll attack Tom with a 3/4.
Cool.
And I'm just going to move around the table with damage.
All right, no blocks. I'm down to
Alright.
35.
And I've learned my lesson from last time I played Magic, and it's swing with everything.
Chris, that is
Yeah.
technically 3 commander damage.
Oh, no.
5.
Oh, yeah.
5 commander damage.
5 commander damage.
So
Bum,
I'll-
bum, bum.
At the end of my turn,
In response to that trigger,
oh,
I will play Crafty Cut Purse. When
yeah.
Crafty Cut Purse enters the battlefield, each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under my control instead.
Hey!
oh, I see what's going on.
He's stealing your stuff.
Honestly, really glad I didn't cast. As much as if I casted, I would be creating double those tokens. Just slowing you down for the 1 turn, I think, is
slow
worth
down.
it.
It's worth it.
So-
Do you have enough mana for that?
So you would get
Tom,
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
you can use this to tap mana?
So I'd get 1 food from this,
Yep, an additional food
additional food,
and
plus a clue and a treasure.
for each.
So you get
No, I think he only gets the food because this says when it's created under if you would create it, whereas the replacement
Instead
effect is
create.
that Tom creates it
If you would
instead.
create a clue, food, or treasure token, instead create 1 of each. Right,
I
but
don't know
they
how
trigger on his side of the field. He creates them.
So his replacement effects happen before yours? This is, I honestly don't know.
Because they all trigger, and then I
There's
go...
no triggers, it's a replacement effect. Though.
Yeah.
How many tokens do you want?
Each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn would be created under your control instead. So
Yeah, maybe you're right.
each that would be created, because they are created over there,
So
Yeah.
would be created.
So
So
you
it's
get
2 of each.
yeah, pretty much. So you get 2 food, 2 clues, and 2. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that's exactly how it
I think
works,
he's
actually.
swindling. I think he's swindling my foods.
Because I'm a player of, I'm a big fan of like story. So the fact that it's a crafty cut person, it's a pirate, to me literally feels like they are stealing it from Ash.
Yeah.
So
I like cut purse, like you cut their purse and out comes like enough food and clues and treasure.
it's actually
to,
just
like,
magnifying
feed them.
glasses
Yeah,
that fall out.
yeah, just clues.
It'll be your turn now.
Is my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I painted a target on my back, but the second I drew that card, I'm like, that's pretty useful. Hang
I
on.
could get heaps of shit for free.
Welcome to this deck.
It's very cool.
I'm so happy with the sleeves I put on it.
Okay, here's a forest.
Nice.
Nice. I know how to say that.
Oh,
How do I pronounce that?
it doesn't even have 2 vowels in a row.
What a terrible word.
What's the point?
Better.
Here is a Felwar stone that can
Bang.
add mana that my opponent's lands could control, which is currently green, blue, white, black. No, it's probably
everything but red.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter for you, really, does it?
No, not really. And then I've got 5 mana, and that makes a Tome of the Guild Pact. Whenever I cast a multicolored spell, draw a card. And that also adds mana of any color to my
Good
mana.
lord, do you
So,
think you have enough
last turn.
mana?
I do now. Next turn, use a fuck. Sorry, use a darn.
Absolutely scuffed.
What a weird card. All right.
Ready for my food.
For your meagerang. And then when 1 egg, you crack a crack on it. The Meta
Not a
Meta
fan.
Spring special.
Not a fan of everything you got going on over there. It's quite a lot.
Suck it, nerd.
I will pay the 4 and cast. So again, the boys, the Merfolk Wizards, they are only 2/2s. They do have Ward 2, however. And if any tokens would be created, I get double those tokens. Gary likes
You
that.
don't say.
Gary
Wait,
just
wait.
wants food tokens.
Sorry.
does.
Unhook. Thank you.
Cat food tokens.
Do I have to remind me, clue is pay 1, sack it, draw a card? Pay 2. Alright, cool. Good to know, good to know. I will pass the turn because attacking is just not a good idea right now. With my tiny little 0/2 and 2/2.
Apologies, I decided to put something on Instagram because I know people that would actually like to watch us play Magic.
Nice.
Yes.
Social media is hard. I just want to play card games.
Yes. And here we are, doing it on the internet.
I'm an old fart. I don't understand any of this TikTok.
These damn MySpaces.
TikTokers. Ooh, dang 'em.
These Facebookers.
Oh, goodness. They're playing in Ireland.
Nice.
Oh, what am I going to name that character? That's definitely not a Mildred.
TikTok is just crazy at the moment. Like it's
It always has been. Always will be.
Like what? The people on there.
just like the lives that you can do. They make people making like $50,000-$60,000 end of the week at the top of the chart.
Fuck yeah.
See EDH Techno Mage? No, just your regular old EDH today. Nothing too crazy, competitive, brain bending. Just a bit of casual fun. We've spun up the wheel and we are getting some random decks going.
All
That
right.
being said, it's quite competitive over this side of the table.
I'm just here
Let's
to
see
have
what
a
Beck's
fun.
got. Though.
We've got the Arcane
Quite
Artisan.
grift.
It's a lot of vowels, but not all of them together.
Good.
It's a creature human wizard. Just got a weird helmet on. But target, like I pay 2 mana and 1 blue and tapper, and target player draws a card, then exiles a card from their hand. If a creature card is exiled this way, that player creates a token that's a copy of that card. Sir,
Fair enough. That's
please.
pretty cool.
When Arcane Artisan leaves the battlefield, exile all tokens created with it at the beginning of the next end step.
Solid.
Nah, give me that. Nah.
You have a trigger at your end step.
At the beginning of your end step, you may exile another target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Hang on.
You might as well, because Soul Herder will grow, right?
That's true. So now that I'm in my... I don't think I have any intention to swing with this.
Doesn't matter.
No, it's fine. I'll Although I could swing at Chris for 1.
But you wouldn't do that. We're valuables.
I think I've learned that I definitely would do that.
Fair enough.
I definitely would. It's a 1-1 going at your face, Chris.
All right, 34.
Whoa.
I know.
Tap your mana.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? Freebies?
Alright, and then so do you actually have a soul head to trigger?
Yeah, so I do have a soul herder trigger. So now that I'm in my end step, exile a target creature I control, return it. So out. Back to the battlefield under its owner's control, which is me. And then
Put a 1/1 counter on it.
whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, put a +1 counter on it. I've never played with this deck before, so I am sorry that I had to read it.
Reading the card explains the card.
What?
What is this witchcraft?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
And
that's
end
fine.
of your turn, I'm going to 2 costly plunder. So, as you should have cost to cast costly plunder, I sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards. I'm going to sacrifice a clue
Nice.
Very cool.
and draw 2 cards.
Get a clue.
I did.
Oh, got her.
Tap.
My drink's all the way over there. I want my root beer.
Reach.
Don't fall over.
Woo!
I would not lean back like that on those chairs.
Don't worry, I pushed all the legs together before we started. We need new chairs.
We definitely need new chairs.
And the sad thing is, these
But
new
why buy chairs when we can buy magic cards?
True. Build chairs out of magic
So,
cards.
7.
Gross.
Phyrexian Flesh Gorger.
I prefer friction flesh gorger, actually.
I
It's a bit more
don't. I
menacing.
do not.
So-
No, thank you.
So 7/5 Menarche lifelink. So to target it, it's got a ward of pay life equal to its power.
Oh,
So
And you're casting it for the full cost,
Yes.
I imagine.
wow.
I'll play it and then
7/5
Untap this.
Menace lifelink.
and then untap this because that's just what the card says.
Oh, Ash, I don't think this deck's too powerful.
No, this is a lucky draw. I'm
Very lucky draw.
It's just got foods in it. I don't know what you're
gonna-
complaining about.
going to attack Beck for 5. 5/3 trample.
Yeah, see, I don't have an in response, so I think I just have to take that. And that's
Excellent.
commander damage.
That is
Yeah.
the old commander
The old
damage.
gotcha.
The old gotcha moment.
So I still go down to 35. It's just it's special damage.
Also specially tracked elsewhere.
Yes.
And
Sir.
Guess
Take
we-
him off floor space.
I'll end my turn. Can I have over the whiteboard marker?
Yes.
So I'm going to
Skip
get.
it.
So I will get
2 of each.
2 of each.
Blimey,
Foods,
Harry.
clues, treasure.
I love that.
Brilliant. Your turn.
My turn, eh? Alright, untap all my mana. Alright, guys, I promise I'll do something this time.
I believe in you, Chris. You can do it with all that mana. Ash, die quietly.
Oh, there's more mana rocks. I want to play those first.
Heck yeah, mana rocks.
Are they multicolored? To draw a card?
No, sadly, they're
Reading
not.
the card explains the card, Rebecca.
Reading the card explains the card. It was also a 7 cost, so I wasn't really taking much effort in reading it.
Fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play Dragon Arch. Pay 2, tap it. You may put a
Sorry,
put
what?
a multicolored creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Brilliant.
Yeah, from what's that? I always forget.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't question.
I was going to say Macadian Mask.
I was there 3,000 years
I
ago,
was
Chris.
there. I was there.
I was there at the pre-release.
Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. Quick note, I could do this at instant speed, so don't attack me or I'll punish you. Pass turn.
Do I...
What, counter target spell?
Nah, I'm trying to decide. You know what? Yeah.
It's a bit late for that.
I actually don't know if there are many counter target spells in that deck.
I'm going to pay the 1 and sack my 2 treasures
Uh-huh.
to play Croson Grip and destroy that.
Oh, thank God.
Are you
Thank
going
God,
to
Tom.
pay 7 life? It's
Oh God, it's got 7.
Do
It's
it
got
for the greater
more.
good.
For the
Come on,
greater good.
Tom.
Do you want to take the
The
backsies?
greater good.
Right, you're good. If you do it, I won't attack you for like 2 turns.
Okay, sweet. It's worth it with all these creatures on the field. Yep, worth it.
Greater good.
So I'm going to pay 1,
Oh, here we
sacrifice
go.
the food to make it indestructible
Wait, what?
with his ability.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't. This is a split second.
Ah! Yeah, he's right. You can't. Oh.
What do you mean you can't?
Yeah.
It has split
As
second.
long as this spell is on the stack, players can't cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities.
Oh.
So you can activate that one. You just can't do that one.
Bazinga. Got him.
Really?
Yep.
That is incredible. Yeah, you can't
But
do
this is
that.
a mana ability.
No, mana ability generates mana, not costs mana.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
That
There we go.
was very well played, Tom.
Look, not worth the 7 life that I paid, but
I think so.
I don't think so. I wouldn't pay 7 life.
look, it's slowing Ash down, and you're all welcome for that.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to get a couple hours of magic in here. We can't get flounced in 30 minutes.
Especially when I'm just drawing
Wow.
lands all day.
Yeah.
I have, spoiler alert, drawn nothing but lands all game long. So
I've drawn a good
I've
amount
done.
of lands.
Yeah. That's what you
Um,
need in your life.
So let's go. The Lanoir Reborn enters tapped, only creates a green, but it has graft 1.
My
It
friends.
enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, I may move a 1/1 counter from this land onto it. Don't know why that card exists. I'm sure there's a reason for it to exist somewhere, but
That was original Ravnica, I think. The graft.
What is?
Graft.
It's just to give something a +1/+1 counter. Especially considering how
I
many
think it came
tokens
out
come
after
out with
Ravnica.
like 0/0.
Yeah. I must be forgetting.
And I think there's
It might
some
have,
cards
but-
that trigger with like when you increase something with a counter.
Yeah.
and I'm not a fan of me continuously drawing lands. I'm sure it's going to continue to happen, so I am going to pay the 4 and sacrifice my Blighted Woodland and search for 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield.
Sweet, can you do that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, Incubation Druid.
Sack that bad boy, search for 2. Is it 2 lands on top?
Hey!
Good call, me. I am actually going to search for some forest as well, but
Forest.
But because you get to do that, it means you get to shuffle your library.
Yes.
there was
Indeed, Arena.
another land then on top as well.
Surprisingly, Magic doesn't let you just stack your deck.
Yeah.
No matter how much you're taught otherwise when you first learn the game. That is my turn, Rebecca. You can go.
That's fine. So untap, whip. Okay. So
Love that card. What?
Dead
Are
dragon.
you laughing at Tom killing my fucking flesh gorge?
Oh, that, yeah, it was like, but I have this evidence, Your Honor, and it's like, oh, and objection, like the whole rules lawyer.
this is an interesting
I forgot
one.
Split Second existed.
Yeah.
I don't
good.
want
And now,
this and
and
this
now
out
it doesn't.
together.
So like, they never reprinted anything with Split Second again. It was in that
Yeah.
one
Because-
set.
Beck's got an interesting
Half
interaction.
spiral.
Why don't you want those happening together?
So when Arcane Artisan leaves the battlefield, exile all tokens created with it at the beginning of the next end step. So I was thinking of Camasting. If Raynar the Ever-Watchful comes out, whenever you exile 1 or more cards from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield, create a 1/1 flying spirit creature token with flying. So what that means is, if Raynar comes out, this is hypothetically, if Raynar comes out, Soul Herders at the beginning of the end step would trigger,
Yeah.
which would then cause this to exile.
Well, it can exile anything, but yeah. Go
It
on.
can exile anything, but would hypothetically cause this to exile. But because this leaves the battlefield, it means that the token that was created by Raynar has to go with it.
Let me read this.
Yes.
Exile all tokens created with it. Only with this, not all tokens that are created.
You would
Okay.
keep the spirits with Raynar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this works well with that again, because even if it does exile its own tokens, that still gets bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this only exiles the tokens it creates from its first ability, which, yeah, might be a good thing, you never know. But when you exile those, Raynar will create more 1/1 spirit tokens.
Yes.
No, flicker me timbers.
That deck definitely needs a bit more flicker effect in it. Like, that is the main focus
Yes.
of it. But it's not bad.
Flicker is such a fun mechanic.
It's hilarious. Does anyone want to cut my deck for me?
Nah,
So it's
Nah.
your fault.
No. I'm not. Don't
Now it's my
don't
fault.
put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Mostly.
See, I have a few things in here that'll just add mana, but I might also just pay 1 white, 2 blue for Vega the Watcher. It's a legendary creature, bird spirit with flying. Caw-caw!
How did that go again?
Caw-caw!
Nice.
Anyway,
That was different. not
actually,
mine.
it's an owl. Sorry.
Nice.
Anyway, whenever you cast a spell anywhere other than your hand, from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card, and that feels useful.
Very cool.
With 1 final mana, I will do nothing but enter my end step. Use Soul Herder's ability once more to send.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't, because it comes back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll send Vega.
Going to Vegas.
Because if it comes back, does it come back with summoning sickness?
Yes. But
Well,
Yes, but that's because of the way summoning sickness works. But
Okay,
It's
cool.
got some sickness anyway.
yeah.
That's fine. I'll just send Arcane Artisan out. Bye.
And then back.
And then back. Meow.
Someone in this room's possessed by now.
so he gets bigger. Oh, here he has. He's
I've already bigged him.
Yeah, the way summoning sickness works is it's not on the creature, it's on the player. It's if you haven't controlled the creature since the beginning of your turn.
That is the first time I've ever heard that.
So
Yeah,
if,
it was a weird one that we learned the other day.
If someone steals it, like if someone steals this from you and the card doesn't give it haste, they have summoning sickness still on their turn.
Yeah, true. That's
Interesting.
why basically
Player.
every red card ever says it
Haste.
gains haste until end of turn. Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn, yes.
I'm going to sack 3 food tokens with Peregrine Took
Gross.
and draw a card.
Fool of a took.
Brilliant.
How did that go again? That was pretty much exactly spot on.
So,
Reminded me of Kung Pao.
It reminded me of Zoidberg.
Yeah, true. That's nearly a Simpsons reference, but
I've seen a little bit more Futurama than I have Simpsons.
yeah.
Not by much, but at least some.
sorry, I'm just sighing because,
You just have so many things you want to do.
yeah, so 2,
Gross.
3, 4.
Gross.
Mirkwood Bats.
It's just like, no.
So Mirkwood, I was sighing because you didn't have blue untapped and you've only got 1, so I don't even got a counter spell, but. So whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. So I'm creating 4 tokens a turn. So,
Guys, we're all we got a common
So,
enemy. I think.
yeah,
Sorry,
so-
it's 6 tokens a turn.
So yeah, whenever I create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life.
Yeah.
So
At the moment, it's up to 6 for this turn.
No.
I love seeing a deck pop off. I'm going to do everything I can to stop you, but I absolutely love just seeing you draw into more and more value.
and that is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
No one wants to see a deck not pop off.
No, it's just awesome. Like it's like cool. Here's every card to make this deck work more and win con. You've got a win con on the table now. That's all that matters.
It's the Mirkwood Bats,
So,
man.
so all I need to do now is end my turn, and I create.
6 tokens.
Well, yeah, so it's 2 of each, so 6 tokens, and you all lose 6 life.
yeah.
Is that your
Is that what you're doing? You're not going to do? You're not going to sack some treasures to deal 4 damage and cast something else and get more?
No, I've got instant speed stuff in my hand.
Crazy. All right, we all lose
That's what it
6.
tells
All those 6.
I'm at 28.
I'm at 29.
Oof.
I'm at 24. You're welcome.
I have the big sad.
So end of turn, are you gonna
I am. Thanks for reminding me.
Let's go.
There's always something left to remind me.
do it?
End of turn.
Nice.
I'm going to use my Dragon Arch, just in case we've all forgotten what that does. It lets me put a multicolored creature right onto the
I
battlefield.
didn't forget what it did.
No, you didn't. Nor did I. Glint Eye Nephilim is a 2/2. Whenever it hits a player, I draw that many cards, and I can pay 1 and discard a card to give it +1. So I can basically churn through my cards. Super, super cool. Always wondered why the Nephilim were not legendary. It's because I would love to build a commander deck around one of the Nephilim.
We had like a rule of cool.
Yeah.
Our group were playing with that. If you wanted to do it, we'd consider it legendary.
Yeah, it was like Callum using Rule Zero to play the brothers Yamazaki as his commanders.
Yeah, as partners, yeah.
Yeah.
Which everyone was just like,
Yeah, it's fair
Just a good
enough.
idea.
I would let it happen. Alright, my turn. Untap. Draw a turn.
Got enough land over there?
Not yet.
Not enough.
I actually don't. I'm playing Syndic level.
You don't. It will
Yeah.
enter untapped. You control 2 or more basics. Yeah, you control a bunch of them basics.
I'm
Look,
so
Look at
good
you
at
going under
magic.
there.
So much mana. So then I'm going to play my 2-headed Hellkite. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's actually called Hell Kitty.
Hell Kitty.
That's how you pronounce that one.
Hell's Kitchen.
Checks out.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm good. So that is a dragon, 5/5 flying haste and menace. So you can't block it unless you block it with 2 flyers. And whenever it attacks,
Wait,
I
what's
draw
menace?
2 cards.
Menace.
Menace.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know how to pronounce words at all.
It's okay, babe.
And for my last trick, I'll add 1 of any color, which is white. There's a green, and there's 2 more.
You've cast a multicolor spell. You need to draw a card.
Indeed, I do. And that
welcome.
might change my.
Are you casting another one right now?
I am. Knight of New Alara, so I'll draw a card. Each other multicolored creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its colors.
Yeah, it does.
I'm so happy right now.
So let me know when you're going to go to combat.
All right. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
Better eat some food, bro.
So are you going to attack me with this?
Depends. Are you going to tap him down?
Yes. I'm going to
Just a casual 10-10 in the air.
I'm going to pay one and sacrifice a food to tap it.
And we all...
And it gets indestructible and you all lose one life.
We all lose a life.
You all lose a life, down to 27. Okay. Any more tappage you want to do?
No, that's fine.
All right. So,
That is a 6/6 Nephilim.
my
yeah?
declare attackers, I am going to...
I potentially probably should have tapped it down now that I realise it's 6/6, but that's okay.
Oh, do you want to?
No.
Well, because that's a 10-10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to let this happen.
Okay.
I'm coming at you with Glint Eye Nephilim.
Who, me?
Yes.
That's it.
For
That sounds fair.
6
Yep.
damage. If it hits you, I get to draw 6 cards.
Yep. Oh, it's just me.
Yeah.
Well,
For
any player, but yeah.
Punish your
So
Mirkwood
I'm
bats somehow.
gonna block with this
Uh-huh.
and pay one, sacrifice a food, and give it
Make him
indestructible.
indestructible. Yep, that's fine.
And just block it.
And we all lose one life.
Yep. Roll the
Why
double.
am I losing a life again?
Because he sacrificed a token.
Yeah, that's what you get.
What's doing that?
Milkwood bats!
Pass turn.
Alrighty,
One
boys.
of the best commons ever printed, in my opinion. Except for Lunner Elf. Let's be honest, it's a pretty good common.
Cool card. Not useful to me right now.
Oh, you should tell us what it is.
Yeah, no, nice one, dude, with a poker face. Cool card.
Cool card. Not useful.
I mean,
Gonna drop a Lonely Sandbar. Good old tapped.
What happened to I don't want to draw lands anymore?
I didn't draw lands. These were the ones that I still had in my hand. And Chris has some stuff.
Yeah, it's just some stuff.
Some tings.
Beck, how much do you like your board state right now?
I like it a lot. Don't get rid of this. That's because I can help deal with that because I've just realized something.
It's all coming
So
together.
Okay.
don't get rid of this.
Okay. If you can help deal with that, I won't do anything. This is all on you now.
And this is before I find out that it's not something I'm able to do. But reading the card explains
That's
the card.
fine. No, look.
Those are the words that we've heard tonight. Reading the card explains the card
Don't bother.
until it doesn't.
I will pass the turn.
Oh,
Okay.
This way, Beck can't deal with things in a way that I like. I'll be able to.
Okay.
Shenanigans.
Draw a card. Oh, you shouldn't have. Island. Okay. Now, this is where reading the card explained the card to me.
Really?
Shut up.
what?
So it took me an extra minute, but I'm going to tap for 3 mana and tap the Arcane Artisan.
Yeah.
Because when I tap the Arcane Artisan, target player draws a card, then exiles a card from their hand. If a creature card is exiled this way, that player creates a token that's a copy of that card. Now, does anyone remember that I was talking about a 7/7 in my 7-cost card in my hand?
I do.
Vaguely.
I'm pretty sure that means I don't have to pay its mana cost to create a token copy of that card if it's exiled from my hand.
That's pretty much what happens here, yes.
So you tap that.
Tapping
draw a card.
that,
Good thing you read
drawing
the
a card, I read the card, and I will be exiling the Angel of Serenity, which is a flying creature, but when it enters the battlefield, I may exile up to 3 other target creatures from the battlefield and or creature cards from graveyards.
He's got a lot of stuff, yeah.
So, with Angel of Serenity on the field, we're going to snipe Mirkwood Bats.
Yep.
We are going to snipe the Academy Manufacturer.
Good choice. Yeah.
And we're going to snipe Gaia.
Yep.
Cool. So you have a token copy of...
And now I have a token copy of Angel of Serenity, which
Very
I will
cool.
And
merely...
then these will sit behind it.
Those will sit behind
Because
it.
they go back to your hand, I think, instead of the battlefield when the angel.
Return the exile cards to the owner's hand, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Very, very cool.
I don't know, you'll have to play them again.
Reading the card, explain the card like a genius.
Yep.
Makes you sad.
But I was like, yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to it because it's a 7 cost. And then I was looking at it, I was like, oh, but this lets me exile a card from my hand and then create
Yeah.
a copy of it.
How good is Arcane Artisan?
If, like Tom noticed it, if you roll back the tape, you'll see me read it and then realize it.
You have to do like a zoom in on Beck's face.
And then in my end step, sir.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I'm just checking what you got going on, seeing if I'm happy with it.
I'm going to. Can I exile this one and it just comes back tapped?
But then if you do that, it exiles this.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Cool. So this one needs to stay.
Yep.
Vega the Watcher will be exiled. This will go up to 3.
I feel like Tom's got.
Whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, this goes up to 7.
Yeah.
Because I just exiled his 3
tokens.
Mirkwood bats.
Yep.
Holy crap. Didn't even realize
Reading
that.
the card explains the card.
That's what we've learned here today, kids.
And it's going back.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's correct.
And now Soul Herder. That's the end step, though, so I can't whack with him.
You could have, because you would have been a 7/7. It's only an extra 1. It just depends if you want to swing at someone for 7.
No, it wouldn't have been 7.
It wouldn't have been a 7/7. It would have been a 6.
It would have been a 7/7 because it's a 1/1.
Oh, it's a 1/1. So yeah, it would have been a 6.
It gets to 1/1 counters when they get exiled.
Yeah. So when
Right, when the angel, yeah.
So
okay.
3.
So when Angel of Serenity landed.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing at Ash for 6.
Bonk.
oh, you're counting its total, or the amount of counters on it.
Oh, for
Because
7.
it would have had 1 fewer counters earlier on.
Yeah, so that's why I took this off.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Take 7 or block.
I'm going to sack 4 treasure tokens. I'm going to bake into pie this.
Make it into a
So
pie.
bake into pie. So to destroy target creature, I create a food token.
Cool.
So that dies
Yep.
Oh.
anyway, and then I get my things back to my hand.
Yep.
Slurpy
And I
food.
create a food token,
Yep.
and I'll block your 6/6 with my Guillaume, and sacrifice that food token I created. And so he's indestructible. Do you want to thank you? Back to my hand.
Cool.
So this dies?
No, that lives and this lives, so no.
Okay.
Yeah. They just bounce off each other.
Yep.
Boing.
Then in your end step.
End step. Vega the Watcher went, came back.
Well, now you could pick that and it would come back
Yeah.
untapped.
There would be no drawbacks now.
Because that's easy.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Blockers, yo.
Doing things in order, yo.
I am good at this game.
Hey, look, it was a pretty good move.
It was really good for the 3 seconds that it was out on the field.
Worth noting, your angel is exiled, so it's not in your graveyard. So
Yes.
we usually do it sideways for exile.
Yeah, are you done? Is that
Just
okay?
in case that deck has
That's the end of my
graveyard recursion. I doubt it in white-blue, but you never know.
Oh, you never know.
Let's see what disgusting stuff Ash has this time.
Well, you saw those 3 cards that just came back to my hand.
I reckon it's just going to redeploy all the same
I'll play
bullshit.
Jungle Hollow.
Hey.
Jungle Hollow is a
Oh, fancy.
tap land. I gain 1 life, and it taps for a black or a green.
You gain 1 life now?
Yep.
Gross.
Ching.
Bad person.
One.
Bad person.
40, I believe.
Okay.
Unless I've miscounted.
40, yeah.
No, he's still on 40. He hasn't even started counting with his dice yet. That's how high in life he is.
So he's at 41.
So 1, 2, 3. Academy Manufacturer. So this guy comes back again. So if you want to create a clue, food, or treasure token, instead create 1 of each instead. And I will...
Got the old Mirkwood
The Eyes of Gwenna.
Got the Gwen?
Actually, you're right. I should do the bats. Is it true to take it back?
No, go for
Okay.
it.
I mean, we retconned my turn a little bit, so.
Bats. So the bats come back.
Cards in
So-
hand, Ash?
3.
Okay.
So creating tokens.
Before that,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
For Perplexing Test, I can either return all creature tokens to their owner's hands or return all non-token creatures to their owner's hands. I'm going that one. Everyone take all your creatures and back to your hand.
Yep.
Oof. Cyclonic Rift. Go.
Yeah, pretty much. Hence why I asked cards in hand, because I want you to discard some of those.
Yeah, good call.
This
He's
is
not getting rid of Mirkwood
I
bats.
should probably just get rid of lower elves.
Those bats have been bounced twice now.
At what point did they just go, we're out of here?
Yeah.
I'm
like
done.
key swarms in
And-
Legend of Zelda.
This is,
Chris,
Yeah.
play that Hellkite. Hit him in the face.
I'm going to do what I can,
you mean
Tom.
Hellkite?
Your turn.
My turn, eh? Untap. My empty board. Here is a crystal quarry.
Nice.
That's
I
very
can
pretty.
yeah, that's a beautiful
What the
land.
flip?
It costs 5 to add 5. It just
Yeah, but it's one of each color.
I can crystallize
You can
all
do that
of my
anyway.
mana into any colors that
Do you have enough mana, Chris? Like,
Literally, there's more like than the width would allow me to have on my board.
you should.
at this point we just assume you have the correct colors,
Yeah.
and you can just stack it and be like, I have this many mana.
I'm also not going to count your mana anymore. You could just be like, I'm just going to play this, and I'll be like, cool, tap it. I
Yeah.
don't care.
God, there's so many things to play. 1, 2,
Gorsh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that.
Are any of those ands though? Because I feel like one of them was a this and this, not this or this. That blue-white is out of this. Or...
Yeah, a lot of them are ands, but he's definitely got.
Oh, yeah, there's no double ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, right.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in total.
10 in total, but also 2 from the Dragon Arch to just
Yeah.
plop something down.
Plop it in. Just plop it in there.
Look at him.
Okay, I'm going to deploy firstly my mana cannons. Pew! And I'm not talking about a magic target. I fucked that up. Mana cannons. Whenever I cast a multicolored spell, I can shoot lots of cannonballs at something where X is the number of colors that spell is. Which
Whenever
is
you cast a
fantastic.
multicolored spell.
How is it only 3 mana?
Yeah, right.
To any target where X is the number of colors that spell. Oh, gross.
How gross is that?
Reading the card explains how gross the card is.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I've created a bad joke that will forget.
No, that's been a joke for a long time. It's not you.
I know I didn't create it. You guys were saying it before, but
This is where Chris is going to start popping off. And
Oh yeah, popping off.
what do you mean gonna start?
Chris hasn't done anything this game.
he's,
I've not.
he's going to continue popping off.
Let's play my Knight of New Alara.
Yep.
So that lovely chum draws me a card. And it deals 2 damage to any target because of my mana cannon, so I'll choose Beck's life total.
What?
Yeah, all right. How much is it getting hit with?
2.
Get bonked.
Bonk.
Get fucking
And
right.
then I'll pay 2 with my lovely Dragon Arch. If we've all forgotten what this does, it basically lets me deploy my 2-headed Hellkite for free. For no cost, really, or 2 mana.
Well, that's a multicolored.
Oh, yeah.
That's a multicolored spell.
I didn't
It doesn't
cast
trigger the
so-
mana cannons.
Yeah.
But it is a 10-10 in the air.
Or I'm a fire in my cannons. So it's
I know
10-10 in the air, it has
Oh, because
haste.
it's not cast.
Yeah. And then from an X trick, I'll go to combat. Anything you want to do?
No, I'm pretty tapped out.
I'm going to
We
bomb
got 2 treasures.
attack
Yeah.
your life. I draw 2 cards upon attack trigger.
Yep.
It's getting +5/+5, so it's a 10.
10-10. Yep.
10. And then I will pass the turn.
Down to
Does
31.
this immediately trigger its +1?
Yeah,
Plus
that's
one,
a
plus-
static effect. It always applies to my creatures.
So attacking
Yeah,
me,
so it
Chris.
means that it's already got +1/+1 on it because of the Hellkite.
No, this gives all my other creatures, so it never gives itself
Each?
a buff.
Oh, yeah, cool, got you. I misread it. It was upside down.
If you read the cards, usually they explain what.
Rip, rip.
Is there a Tiamat in that deck?
There's gotta be.
I can't remember.
Every 5-color big boy Chungus
Has to.
is gonna
It really
be
does
for
need it.
sure.
Tom, why did you scoop up your commander into your hand?
Because I can.
It's cheaper to cast.
Since when can you scoop up your commander into your hand?
When a spell I cast returns all non-token creatures to their hand.
Yeah, fun.
Did you want to scoop your commander to your head?
She wasn't on
Wasn't
there.
even out. He's like 7 mana, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 2 for the old incubation druid.
You didn't do anything, Tom.
Oh, I love Commander. You could be like steaming ahead, and then all it takes is one cyclonic rift and next
2-headed
minute-
Hell Kitty.
Yeah. Someone else swoops in and steals the win.
Yeah, probably should have done this another way, but YOLO. Pay 4 for my commanders, because there's 2 of them. And then I'll drop a Tranquil Thicket, because it is another land that comes in tapped. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
You got this, Beck. I believe in you. You're about to win this game with that 5 mana that you have there.
Destroy target player.
Just watch me.
What?
Okay, so we're gonna start by playing a plains.
Sunder. Return all lands in the owner's hand.
Wouldn't be that bad for me, actually.
Oh, because that makes it 6. Cool. So 1,
You'd be fine.
I'll be alright.
2, 3 for the Empyrean Eagle, which is a bird spirit. Flying, other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1, which gives me 1, 2, 3 for Vega the Watcher. Flying, 2/2. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. So
Birds, yo.
birds, yo.
Yo. Get them.
Hey, one of the starter commander decks that we're going to be upgrading and showing our upgrade process on is just blue-white flyers.
Birds.
Yeah.
So if those bad boys aren't in the deck, going in pretty soon. If I'm taking that deck.
Birds.
Oh no, it's fine. That
My
can just,
boy,
that can just
Thunderclap
exist as is. And that's my turn.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who gets what deck. That's our next thing to sort out. And hey, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you're watching this far in the future on YouTube, you can catch our series where we've taken the starter commander decks and pumped them up with enough money to bring them up to normal commander deck level to put them into the wheel for Commander Roulette. More decks, more fun, good times.
There's an ad break process.
That's fine.
Progress.
People who subscribe to us don't see ads.
4.
4.
Master Chef.
Hey.
My boy, your veggies is back.
Eat
Wait.
veggie.
No, he was returned to your hand. He wasn't killed.
Correct.
That feeling.
is
I should have
correct.
exiled his commander.
He could have just sent it to
He would have.
command zone.
Yeah, he would have sent it to the command zone, but it would have cost him extra to cast
I
it.
would have let it go to the bottom of it because I knew I was going to kill it.
Fair, but then it comes back to your hand, so it wouldn't matter.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, but it
So,
still would have been exiled. It would have
2,
left the
3.
battlefield. He still would have needed to pay an extra 2 to kill it.
He could have. He said he was going to leave it
So
under
I'll
there.
play the Academy Manufacturer.
That old chestnut.
Don't worry.
Academy Manufacturer.
Gross.
And 3, sacking 2 treasures. Peregrine Took.
In this case, like food, clue, and treasure tokens just add mana, don't they?
Treasure tokens do. Food tokens gain you life, and clue
Got a
tokens
pen?
draw you cards.
And I'll end my turn, and I'll create...
2 of each.
Actually,
3 of each.
it's 3 of each.
Oh god, no, it's 4 of each.
No, that it just says +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you stack it so.
I guess 3 creatures came from 3
creatures,
foods.
3 foods plus an additional food, and then
Oh
that
yeah, because
triggers.
you played him. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I should have totally kept my other card.
4 of each, dude.
4.
Yeah.
Because Guillaume came in this turn.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Chris, kill him.
Your turn.
I do have.
Let me know when you go to combat.
Stupidly, I tapped my mana roll, but I can kill that Academy Manufacturer. if
That's
you guys
fine,
want.
but let me know when you go to combat.
That's fine. I've already made so much value off them anyway. Alright, untap, drop 10.
It is one of the, like, a little while ago, it was like the cheapest card to buy.
Yeah.
Like, I had it sitting around at home, but I had a look and they were like $1.80 or something.
Yeah.
And then Lord of the Rings came out and people were like, wait, foods?
Food
Yeah,
tokens.
and then they
You
become
say.
hella good. Alright, Opulent Palace. It's another tap land, 3 colours. Pretty decent. More land. Never get wrong. I'm just going to do this right now before I think too much.
Yeah.
Path to Exile, targeting your Academy Manufacturer. Exile him. Then you can search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield.
I'm going to do that.
Go ahead.
Sweet.
I mean, you can't stop it.
Yeah, true.
Do
make
you
it
want, if I just grab it from the bottom, do you
Yeah,
want me to
go for
shuffle?
it.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
No.
Go on, yeah, dingus.
Is it tapped or just into play?
Tapped.
Oh,
Gross.
gross. Right.
Cool.
Oh, Chris has got some spice.
I do have some spice coming.
Chris and spice and all things nice.
Jensen Carthelion. I presume the sibling of my commander, Jared Carthelion.
The lieutenant or alternate commander, you might say.
I'll draw a card. Yeah, true.
Because it's got the 5 in the
got
middle.
all
It's
5
going to
minutes
deal
costs.
2 damage to any target of my choice because of my mana cannons. So let's put 2 damage towards... I'll go your life, Ash.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, I scry 1. If that spell was all colors, I create an angel with vigilance, and I can pay 5, and basically it's a crystal quarry for mana.
Very cool.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, but that's a 2-cost crystal quarry for mana.
Yeah. And
Has he got an all colors creature?
6, 7. No, I don't. I have a 4 colours creature.
Oh, we know you've got that.
Yeah. So there's a black, blue, red, green.
Did you draw a card from
Yeah.
Jensen? Yeah.
Here's my Glint Eye Nephilim. I draw a card from Tome of the Guild Pact. Whenever I cast multi-colored spell, scry 1 twice. Whatever, I'll just put that on top and draw it.
Yep.
He's back again.
Mana cannons.
Mana cannons is going to deal 4 damage to anything. So I will target Peregrine Took.
I'm gonna pay 1.
Yeah, treasure.
Sack of food.
Food.
Make it indestructible.
Indestructible, sweet.
Tap it.
Getting rid of his resources, Chris. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And nothing else matters.
It's the Master Chef. The old Master Chief John himself.
Okay. For my next trick, I'll go to combat. Any taps? Any interaction?
Are you gonna attack me with it?
Probably not. I'll share the love.
Okay.
I mean, he is on the most life. I'm just pointing that out.
What are you? What's everyone
29,
on?
25, 22, and then 26.
26. So by 3.
Can you attack yourself?
No, I physically can't. It's against the rules. Otherwise, I would just to rub in.
You've seen how quick he can pop off.
Yeah. All
And
right.
you've seen how much land I'm drawing.
I'm going to combat. I am going to.
I'm gonna tap it.
Yep.
Yep.
My 2-hitter Hellkite.
Yeah, the one that's 10-10 and flying and
Hellkite.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Got indestructible though, so
It's true.
Nice.
How do you tap
Now
it?
I can't
Up.
die.
sacrifice a food, target creature gains indestructible until the turn you tap it.
Ah.
Yes.
And that'll
At least we're running through his treasures.
Sorry man, I can't cop another 10 from that. That's gross.
So I will.
That makes me sad. Because to be fair, you should just attack me with every turn you get a chance.
Well, not necessarily. But
No,
if something
you
else is
should.
happening over here, I ought to be mindful. All right, past 10. Get
I mean,
to-
we were. I think we were all here when Tom pulled out that like 1 life.
yeah, that shenanigans.
Oh, but I'm not playing red today, so that's not going to happen.
You also
I
fuck
don't know,
you.
you're playing blue green.
Threw him a bone. I rescued him
I
from the clutches of death.
enjoyed losing to that, so that's fine.
That was fun.
I enjoy
Wish-
losing to like some ridiculous combo. I'm always up for it.
Yeah.
I'll let it play out. Like
I wish I was like you, Ash.
if I'm playing arena and like someone's got this one like turn combo, I'm like, yeah, let's watch this. Let's just let this happen.
If it's jank, it's great to lose to.
Boy, but surely there's just that sense of just sick joy when it's like they have this awesome combo and you just go in response.
Yeah.
In response, I concede and scoop.
It feels good. Let's see if someone has a response for this. Pay 6, rampaging Baloths. I have no idea if there's many lands left in my deck. Of course there are, there's 38 lands in there. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. I am
Everyone
going
just
to...
needs to remember that his commander means that he would create 2 4/4 green beast creature tokens.
I'm going to take the 1/1 counter from Llanowar Reborn,
Yeah.
put it onto the rampaging Baloth, so I have a 7/7 with trample, and I'll pass the turn.
Oh. For the one time you don't have like 30 lands.
Don't have a land, yeah. It's just come out just a little bit slow, a little bit late.
Ridiculous.
Come on, rampaging Baloth, have haste.
I know. Why are you going to be green?
Green's got a surprising lot of haste creatures now.
Yeah, look, the colour pie is getting a little bit blurred.
So I remember back in the day, like trample was green, haste was red.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, damn you little kids and your new age colour pie change. But yeah, like and now like trample's like a very like black, red, green thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
There are reasons for it, and I understand, but there's definitely a concern that the colour pie and what each colour can do is getting a little muddled.
and you see a few green cards with first strike and you're like,
That's just wait a
Modern
minute.
card design.
it's like Samut.
Push the envelope.
It's like Samut, that new card, which is like 1 green and red for 2/3 first strike haste vigilance. And I'm
Something like that,
vigilance on a green red card.
Green has like tertiary vigilance every now and then. In the same way that like black has tertiary first strike. It's like,
Oh, he's a knight, I guess.
yeah. It shows up every now and then.
You got your commander back, you can start exiling stuff and making spirits.
Whiskey, bourbon.
It doesn't,
It doesn't exile stuff
wait,
itself,
it's
no.
making
it doesn't
Sorry.
exile stuff itself, and I don't have like
Don't have the mana to play that weird exile thing you had before.
I mean, I do, but I'm looking at Gates of Istfel, which if I pay 5 mana with 2 blue and 1 white,
Yeah.
I can sacrifice Gates of Istfel, but then gain 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Yeah, it just depends if you need that mana or not.
I think I do need the mana.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to tap this for 1.
Board wipe instead. Nothing can go wrong.
I might just scoop.
Wrath of
actually.
God. Wrath of God.
Yeah, Wrath of God.
It's like, I think card knows a saga called Catastrophe. Or was it Legacy? It was like 6 mana, destroy
right.
creatures and lands.
1,
Oh, yeah.
2, 3. I'll keep that because I need it. 4. For Ragnar, the ever watchful.
Cast.
I'm camasting. He's got flying, he's got vigilance. And he has +1/+1.
Speaking of vigilance,
Other creatures you control with.
got some.
What does vigilance do again?
He doesn't tap when he attacks.
Oh, nice.
In this case, yeah, flies also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have enough mana to cast my other thing.
Should draw some lands.
It's a shame.
Foretell that Doomscar, come on.
What's wrong? Oh,
He just doesn't want to read today, apparently. Read earlier.
Yeah, it did.
Yep. No. Poor little guy. He's doing his best.
It's alright, Tom can go in and post and fix
Fuck
it.
no.
Oh, that's all right. I will pay 2 for the Marble Diamond. It's an artifact, but it enters the battlefield tapped. And it just adds a white mana to my pool.
Very cool.
Nice.
You gonna swing those fly boys at someone?
Well, you don't have anything with reach.
No.
And he can only... Oh no, he can
I can
tap
only
creatures.
take all the damage.
You don't have anything with reach either.
I don't, but I also have nothing going on right now.
That's true. Your one thing with flying
He's tapped.
is tapped.
That's a 4/4, and that's a 6/6 though, because of this.
Yeah, they're not flying though. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So because I
That's
have
pointless then. Yeah.
Ace.
Good job, everyone.
All right. Well, I'll swing at you, Ash, with Vega and Empyrean Eagle for
That's it.
4.
You're dead.
Yeah, I know. But if I've learned anything, it's if I can, I should.
So I take 4. Yeah.
Take the
Take
4.
5.
5?
The eagle pumps up
The eagle
Wow.
pumps up Vega. It's a 3/3,
Sweet.
Solid.
and that's my turn.
End of turn. I'm going to sacrifice 3 foods to draw a card.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
That's why I didn't want to tap them.
Oh, hang on a minute. Just before you untap that,
Yep.
you've sacked 3 foods.
I've
to
got
draw
no
a
foods
card.
to sacrifice.
Yeah. I am gonna spend 3 and cast Beast Within to destroy your Peregrine Took, and you create a 3/3 green beast creature token.
Nicely done.
Ah, got him. I upgraded him. It's a strict upgrade.
So did you know that if like,
Here you go.
oh, thanks. I was reading that if like your commander changes to like Kenrith Transformation, where it becomes a 3/3 elk, it's still your commander.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the commander card matters. Like if you cast that on a commander, that obviously destroys
If
it
it
though.
were an
Yeah.
elk,
Like
yeah.
it transforms it. It's
Yeah.
an oak. It's an elk, and it's still a 3/3 commander damaging
big
card.
stretch.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's only 7 hits, man.
Look at that beautiful 3/3 beast over there.
Is it my cat? Because I'm looking at that beautiful 3/3 beast. I know.
He's on his back.
No, he's just on his side.
He's
Oh. Right, from my
the beast isn't happy.
You can see his belly. It means he's
Oh,
on his back.
look.
Right, so
He used to be a Peregrine Took.
Slow dash down. We've got rid of all his value. Let's see how fast this deck can come back.
well, it creates food tokens from him anyway. So
Yeah.
I know. There was like one tiny window to get rid of your engine.
Just checking that he was beginning of your end step so that that beast wouldn't give you a food token.
Yeah, so 3
Oh, come on. You know you want it.
fight rigging.
All right.
So fire rigging.
Okay.
Fire rigging's got ability got hideaway 5.
Love it.
So when it comes into play, I look at the top 5 cards of my library and I put exiled 1 face down under it. And at the beginning of combat on my turn, I put a 1/1 counter on target creature. If it's got power 7 or greater, I can cast the card from that for free.
Pretty good. It's
Very
only one
cool.
turn away with Guillaume.
I love Rabble Rousing, the white version of that, because it's same thing, Hideaway 5, but it's whenever you attack, create a 1/1 It's beginning of combat or attack. Well, anyway, it basically creates a 1/1 citizen for every creature you have on the field. So it doubles the amount of tokens and creatures you have on the field. And then if you have more than 10 creatures, you get to cast a spell for free.
That's wicked.
So I've like had pump spells underneath that, and then like suddenly a bunch of creatures pump everything up. Like Rampaging Balos under that.
Yeah.
No Rampaging Balos, Crater Hoof Behemoth.
Yeah, great. The hoof.
The hoof.
The hoof. Yeah. That's wicked.
It's a very cool card.
4. Wicked Wolf
Speaking of cool cards,
with the alternate art.
Oh, he's eating a pie. A red
He's eating
pie.
it, yeah.
From RuneScape.
So when Wicked Wolf enters the battlefield, it fights up to one target creature I don't control. Imagine if, well, I don't know why you'd fight your own creatures, but, and then I can sacrifice the food to put a 1/1 counter on it and make it indestructible until I turn and tap it. So like basically it can do this, but I just have to pay 1. So it comes in,
That's sick.
it's going to fight this.
Yeah, fair enough.
don't blame you at all.
Knight of New Alara down.
And I will 3 Liliana of the Veil.
It's good art.
Yeah, it's very good art.
Is that everyone discards card?
Yep.
Cool.
So +1 loyalty count, each player discards a card, -2, target player sacrifices a creature, and -6, separate all permanents target player controls into 2 piles, and that player sacrifices all the ones that they're choosing. So
Sweet. What are you activating now?
I'm going to activate her, and then each player discards a card.
Yep.
All right.
I'll discard.
Discarding Obsidian Obelisk. Useless mana that I don't need.
I will discard my Eyes of Gaia.
Weirdly enough, Forgotten Ancient.
Gaia, sorry.
Not an amazing card, but that's the one that I'm getting rid of.
Ooh.
What's hexproof?
Can't be targeted.
And haste is it?
Can attack the turn it comes in.
I wouldn't discard that. I would instead keep that and cast that. Swiftfoot Boots.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very good card.
But you never know what else she's got in her hand.
That's right.
Well, I'll discard Azoria's Signet just because it's a 2 cost, but in order for me to use it, I have to pay 1 and then get 2 mana
I think
from it.
that's a better
Really
choice
nice
than your
early.
Swiftfoot Boots.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to look at your card, but
No, you did anyway, so it's fine.
I just was like, no. I would have seen it there and be like, don't do that.
Do something else if possible at all, please.
So we'll go to combat, and I'll put a 1/1 counter on Guillaume. Can I have a +1/+1 counter this time, not a -1/1? Thanks. So he's a 6/3.
Why are you looking at my board like that?
No
And
reason.
what you got over there?
What are you
Us
looking over
movie.
here for? Nothing.
Look away. And I'll end my turn. So
Hey.
I'm going to get 1 food this turn.
Oh.
Oh, Diddums. Oh, that's so sad.
Clues have just gone completely
Well, they don't do.
unused.
I can't sacrifice clues.
What did clues get you?
Pay what? 3 mana?
2.
2 mana, draw a card.
So you said 1 earlier, and then you said 3.
I got no idea what I'm doing.
He's like, oh, just pay 5. I'm like, oh, okay.
I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
So pay 2, tap
should
and
know.
sacrifice it, and draw a card. So it's a good.
Yeah.
Get a
It's
clue.
nice.
Yeah.
Get a clue.
Get a clue.
Oh boy.
In case you were paying attention, Chris, and you were looking at my side of the board, my commanders have Ward 2, just so that matters.
Yeah.
Your commanders, because they're twins.
Exactly. I know what I'm saying.
Commandors. Okay. That's brilliant. I love that. Love that. Love that to bits. So I'm gonna cast a good one. 6 mana this is.
I have got a Mirkwood Bats in my hand, and you've all seen it, so you know that I've got it.
Thanks for reminding us.
I'm real happy for you.
This is the Kami War. It's a saga. Vexlight. What the hell does that do?
That's awesome.
Chapter
There were
1.
sagas in the enchantment deck that we had
Yeah,
played
so you
last
know
time,
what's going
so.
on. Chapter 1 is exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Chapter 2 is return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, then that opponent each opponent discards a card. Chapter 3 is exile it and flip it around, and it will eventually become the how do you say that,
Gachi.
Beck? Okagachi.
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 I'm disappointed that our card cam doesn't do the other sides of cards.
Oh, really? Oh, it's a 6/6 dragon spirit. It's all colors, it has flying and trample. And when it attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard, return it to my hand, and it gets +X/+0, where X is that mana value.
So, commanders have to be a planeswalker or a creature, don't they?
Yeah, can't make it a saga, unfortunately, because that would be very cool.
Because
suppose if
Technically,
they
it's a creature.
printed one that said
Yeah, but it's the front side. All right, so triggers.
Triggers. Mana cannons is dealing 5 damage to anything I like. So I will choose... Boy. Oh, I can make Beck very unhappy.
I
Do
would
it.
understand.
Why don't you put your food where your mouth is?
I'm just saying,
I'll
kill Lily.
target...
Just target Liliana.
Oh no, I target Wicked Wolf. You gonna make him eat some red berry pie?
Nah.
I
Keep that
got him.
later. All right.
Next,
Enters, exile.
Inferno. I'm choosing your rampaging Baloths, Tom.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Not
something you want to
surprising.
do.
I don't want them to start making 4/4 beasts.
2 4/4 beasts.
2! I was gonna take your life. To like, can I have a dice for my Kami War?
Yes. There we go.
Okay.
Get a clue. I'm going to have to start stacking these clues.
Yep.
Do you want me
I'm
to look up
considering
what
it.
clues do?
No.
We know it. We just can't
do we know
remember.
how much mana they... No, it's 2 taps, sacrifice, draw a card.
Big stretch. What are you doing?
Cats and their stretches are just satisfying to watch.
It's very true. Their bodies just elongate in the perfect manner.
I would
Is that
like to
caterpillar?
go to combat.
Do it, man.
He may have brought a caterpillar
Yeah,
inside.
you
Yes.
reckon?
I don't think
Did you
Gary.
eat it?
No, Gary doesn't go outside. He didn't bring a caterpillar in.
It may have been
That
inside.
caterpillar was already here.
But there is something on the floor.
It is small as it's
Probably a
fuzzy.
caterpillar. Alright, I'm going to declare my attackers unless anyone wants to last minute eat my oatmeal.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry, I don't want anything to do with your oatmeal.
I'm sending a 5/5 menace over at Beck. Flying.
With Menache, you say?
Menache. And Tom, I'm sending my Glint Eye Nephilim at you. It's just a 2/2.
How many cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand. If it hits you, I draw that many cards. And when this attacks, I would draw 2 cards. So that's trigger. I'm
Yeah.
about to
Draw
be
2
able to
cards.
draw
True.
5.
That definitely changes things for me
You
then.
draw 2 cards anyway,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah,
really
yeah,
taking
that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Alright, no responses. I'll draw
I have to take the
cards.
damage because these are
Yeah.
already tapped.
Yeah, you can't block because he has menace and all that
And
jazz.
I'll take the 2.
You take 2. Oh, hang
Oh,
on.
could it
hang
be
on.
more? I'm sorry, I'm this way.
I'm gonna discard crumbling.
Nah, it's fine.
I'll discard crumbling necropolis to the
Pussy.
Nephilim
Yeah.
Yeah.
to give it +1/+0, and then upon no blocks, I'll be drawing 3 cards when he bonks you for 3.
Bonks me for
That
3.
is a very good combo.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Have I played a Lannister? I don't know, and it's my problem, so
Yeah.
I will pass turn.
All right.
I don't know, that's my problem. Accurate.
Gotta move on. Gotta get that second game in.
Yeah.
Very much could.
I wanted to do this to protect myself, but I think I just need more creatures on the field, and I didn't want to do it because you could have buffed it enough to block with.
Yeah.
But Guardian Augmenter, flash commander creatures you control get +2/+2. So I could have blocked it, but then you could have buffed it
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
Wasn't worth it. But commander creatures I control have hexproof.
Nice.
I was hoping you'd target my commander at some point.
Yeah, and then pay the 2, and then he'd give him hexproof anyway.
All right, I need to read this card because it has a lot of text, so please vamp for me.
Hey Tom, what is the text on the card that you're reading? If you read it, you'll know what it does.
I've hit a point in which I feel bad asking what things mean, so I've literally just Googled something because I'm just like,
Wait, alright, sorry Tom to interject your turn
Yeah.
here. Real talk. Who here unabashedly goes to Wikipedia 10 times a day to just learn about random shit?
Not 10 times a day.
I do. I honestly
if I
do.
if I want to
all the
learn
time.
about something, I'll go to Wikipedia,
Yeah,
but I won't. I don't do it 10 times a day.
I do it so often.
You must
Probably-
get really bored of work.
Probably a couple times
Yeah.
a day. Like, we'll talk about stuff at work, and then one of us is like, hey, that doesn't mean that, and we're all idiots. So like, hey, that doesn't mean that, and then we'll Google it and like go to Wikipedia, it's like, no, you're right. And it's like, you know, it
Yeah.
happens more than, I reckon it happens more than 2 or 3 times a day. You just talk crap.
I definitely appreciate the vibe of that though. Well, I don't do that specifically. I love YouTube channels that are like learning random dumb stuff that doesn't matter. So like Tom Scott and Jay, what's his last name?
JJ Bittenbinder.
Yeah, sure, that one. Anyway, he makes a series called Unfinished London and Map Men.
Yep.
I don't need to know why north is the direction that up is on a map, but I do now.
Yeah, why is it?
Basically, because it used to be east, because that was the area that the sun came up, and that's what mattered most.
Yeah.
And then north is up on a map because compasses.
Hello.
Yeah.
So the Chinese invented compasses, and they had compasses, and they cared about south more so because it was closer to east and the way that the angles work.
Interesting.
And then when the Europeans discovered compasses, they were like, we're heading this way a lot. That's the way the compass points a lot. That's the way we'll use the compass. That's the way we'll put the map.
Hello.
I always wonder who was the first person to like get a compass working and just went like seeing
the
the
freak?
needle pointing a certain way and then just being like witchcraft, heresy.
Cool, so I've read the card. It's called Paradox.
Nice.
Enter the battlefield with a growth counter on it. At the beginning of my end step, double the number of growth counters on Paradox Zone. Then create a 0/0 green fractal creature token with dying slowly X11 counters on it. This will double. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I
So
just wanted to point that out.
this enters. I will not be swinging at anyone. It's just not worth it. So it has one growth counter on it.
I really like that card.
Let me just double check quickly
Yeah.
what Chris has going on over here. You know what? I think
nothing.
it's worth it just to gonna go to combat. Gonna swing at Chris for 4.
Chris, put something from your hand into the battlefield. Block it.
Oh, I forgot he could do that.
You want to redact?
Yeah,
your-
definitely. I was like, he's just got a 2/2. Bad idea. No, I won't swing at anyone. I'm a nice person. Cool. End step. Double the amount of
You
counters.
can have your thing.
All right. This then creates 2 fractal tokens, each with 2 counters on it.
I really thought they tried to do like a whole fractal thing again. And it just didn't take off. did it?
No,
So-
it's what they call a parasitic Magic the Gathering mechanic.
It's true.
Not like parasites, but as in like it doesn't work with much else of the card pool in history.
And I think the other fractal card doesn't do anything with that.
Yeah,
Like it's like
it's just a weird, yeah.
It is weird. Cool.
Mechanic.
I will pass the turn.
Alrighty.
you're
Come
up,
on, Gary.
You're up, Gary.
Let's do it.
Gary's like, I hate that card. That's terrible.
How dare you?
Why is this in your deck? You need to build your deck this way.
Well, look, it's taken, what, turn 9, 10 until I've created creature tokens?
I was talking about mine.
Well, you've had to like deal with boards. Like you're like,
True,
I need to
yeah.
like fix
You've been
boards.
You're what they call a late game champion.
Exactly. I come in hard and fast when no one else is paying attention.
What?
Has anyone got anything to play cards from their graveyard?
No.
Not
that I
in
know
my
of.
hand right this second.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
You know when you get good
Alright.
fireworks? Imagine getting schooled by some kid buying fireworks. Who's like 7.
Yeah, gotcha.
One of my favorite
The
videos.
big zinger.
Oh, shouldn't you be in school? Oh, I've got in my hand is my baddies, my bats.
Oh yeah,
Good old bats.
These are bats.
Mirkwood
All right.
bats.
Well, let's have a little bit of a
Bats.
play here.
What? She's doing a thing.
So tapping for 2 to play
Bats.
Swift Foot Boots.
Hey.
They're good.
Yes, this will work.
You gonna boot, scoot, and boogie?
Boogie, driving you boogie.
Boot, scoot, boogie, cast, equip, attack.
Dance all day. And then
I think Mitch had
I
it in
will
a death and it's
play-
like Pora Bigness or whatever his name was.
Pory big
Or his
moth.
Hydra, he's like, play this, put this on there.
4.
Attack. I'm like, I hate this.
I play the Angel of Finality. Flying Angel. When Angel of Finality enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard.
Oof.
I don't have a lot of cards to exile,
Yeah,
so,
so you wouldn't pick yourself anyway.
Yeah.
I've got
Nah.
lots. You might
I've
have
got-
to
I've
pick
got a
me.
few.
I've got like 10.
I've got 6. Oh, 5.
Yeah, if we're going purely on numbers, they've got more. I've got
You also,
5.
like, I know this deck. I don't think there's a lot of graveyard functionality with
Look,
it.
he's the black player at the table.
Yeah, we'll exile Ash's graveyard.
Just go.
All that food's gone rotten, man.
And then,
Leaves a bad taste
with
in
my
mouth as
last
well.
piece of mana, boop, and we're equipping the Swiftfoot Boots, which then give the Angel of Finality haste and hexproof,
Very
Love
nice.
it.
which means it can now attack for 3 flying
4 flying.
4 flying because the Empyrean Eagle is still out on the field. Forget about fucking a foretelling deck. This is a flying deck, baby.
It's turned out that way.
Yeah. It's the only thing that's working for me here.
I point out that Ash has a planeswalker that you can also choose to attack. Not saying you should, just saying that is an option to get rid of her before she makes people discard cards again.
That's fair.
That's fine by me. I have plenty of card draw.
You would need to hit it with 4 damage, I believe. You've plussed her once.
Plus 2 once, yeah. My cool Liliana alternate art.
And
Liliana, mommy.
your Hellkite is tapped, so you can't block with it.
Yeah. That's what you think.
That's what we know.
Okay.
Tapping
well,
creatures can't
You
block.
want 21?
If you read the
yeah.
card,
Tapping
Sorry,
creatures
I
can't
did
block.
25.
you know damage
Oh,
resistance
yeah, I
of
took
life.
5 damage from the
Dude,
Hellkite.
that having to errata that is
Or
fucking
something.
terrible. Well, no, I don't lose life. It doesn't say lose life. It's like it's damage. It's like damage causes
Cat
life
hair
loss.
on my
Could not
on that
believe
now.
that.
Yeah.
You liked it, don't lie. Anyway, cool. So the Angel of Finality will swing at Liliana specifically.
Yeah. Then I'll kill it because she's a 4/5.
Yeah.
Because of
4
bird,
5.
burbs. Yeah.
Because of the
Birds.
verb.
Bird
And then
Good commander.
commander.
there's a part of me that's like, I should hold on to these.
It's not a bad idea.
Go aggro. And then parlay for
It's not
favour
a bad
later
hold
on.
back.
Depends. Do you want to take 5 damage from Chris, or do you want to deal 7 damage to Chris? No, 3, 6, 8 damage to Chris.
Or damage to Tom, in fact.
Also true, I am an option.
You can do all these damage to other people, but not
Actually,
me.
I know how this deck can ramp, so we're gonna deal 8 damage to Tom.
Oh.
Yeah.
He will wind up having to count freaking tokens on these because he'll run out of ways to count them.
I'm not going to say that's not going to happen. I'm just saying Chris is going to keep blapping you with mana
Let's
cannons.
go vigilance.
So I will take 8.
8.
8.
Yeah, plus we don't want a repeat of last time where Tom wins on 1 life.
100%. And 3 of that is commander damage.
Yes, please. Okay, and that's my turn.
Things are happening.
Nicely done.
Good job.
Let's keep the game moving forward.
Miss the cat.
Goodbye, cat.
Meow.
You did your best.
Delighted Halfling.
Hey,
Hey,
that's an
look at this bad
expensive
boy.
card too.
Is it showing up?
We're going to try. Yeah, there we go.
Hey
So
there, delighted.
tap for a colourless, or tap at 1/1 of any colour. Spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell, and that spell can't be countered.
Pretty decent.
I was a little bit annoyed when I got this card because it actually got like a scratch down it.
No, no.
Like it's
Where? Oh yeah. Oh.
Big old printing error.
Send it back to Wizards.
well, they've sent me the One Ring because they sent me 2 Frodos instead.
Yeah, I remember that
So
story.
they've sent that.
Double Frodo power.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because it was an expensive card, so it's a little bit annoying. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What are you going to do? Sell it?
keep it.
Someone will pay
I've
for it.
got 3 more,
Nice.
but not foil, not shinies.
Shinies. Remember
4.
those?
Mirkwood Bat.
Gross!
Oh, nah, too powerful, man.
Yucky!
Yep, and then I will. Everyone's going to discard a card.
That died.
I
Yeah,
did,
it
sorry.
does.
It did.
Whoops.
It
Oh,
did.
yeah.
That's right.
Check yourself.
It did dies. Well, anyway, so what I'm going to do then?
Anyway.
Moving on now. This is going to turn this into a 7/4, and then this gets to play for free. And out comes Veto. Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Very cool.
I don't like that.
I like that. That's a very cool
So
card.
Don Veto comes into play. And I'll end my turn.
Before you do, have you got... What are you thinking?
Alright, where do you want to stop? In his main phase or end step?
I'd probably stop in his main phase.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Alright,
but if
well,
you have destruction stuff...
I'm going to
go
do
for
my
it.
thing first because I'm in next player order.
Yeah.
I am going to pay blue and colourless to play Echoing Truth, and I'm going to return your Mirkwood Bats back to your hand
Yeah.
for the third
so,
time.
so this is in
It's the second main.
Main
second
phase,
main? Alright,
yeah,
okay, cool.
second
Yep.
main.
Yep.
So you are allowed to play it again,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
suppose,
that's
if
fine,
you want to, but go ahead.
Yep.
Yep.
Um,
I will let that resolve.
Yep. I'll play Mirkwood Bats again.
Cool. So that is your third
Tap your
creature
mana.
for the turn.
I feel like that's important to tap your mana for
Yeah.
that.
That is your third creature for the turn.
Oh yeah,
So-
I've just powered him up.
So this would then be the fourth creature then.
Fourth creature.
Because I cast that came in and that
Is it enters the battlefield or cast?
enter the battlefield.
Yeah, cool. So 4.
So-
You'd be making 4
So that
food tokens,
comes in. Yep.
which means you would be pinging everyone for 4.
Yep.
And then also gaining 4 life and pinging someone else for 4. Yeah, can't have that.
Well, I don't gain 4 life.
Do you not?
No.
4. Whatever. I'm gonna craft your cut purse.
Yay!
So the 4 food tokens that are going to be created under your control will be created under mine, and I will in fact be creating 8 of them.
Yeah, because of thing. Oh, the bats though.
The bats stay in play.
The bats are still in play. So we take.
Yeah.
I take 4 damage? Is that-
No.
No, you take nothing. Tom makes all of the food.
Tom makes
I
the
get.
foods.
I will need the pen.
Tom gets 8 food tokens.
I get 8 food
8
tokens.
food tokens.
I'm just going to.
Couple packets of chips, 15 lamingtons, a pizza.
I don't think I'm ever going to have the money to save them, but
That's
that
fine.
could bring me back into the game.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, guess what I'm doing?
What?
Oh, Dragon Arch.
I am putting a creature into play for free.
Are you going to do your commander?
Can't. It's not in his hand.
Technically. I was gonna totally
Wait, what?
get someone with this, but I'm gonna use the Dragon Arch to put a creature into play, and this one has Death Touch, so I could have Giga blocked someone.
Very cool.
I can tap it, add 2 mana of any one color, and whenever you cast a spell with X, I get to make a Hydra with X heads on it for free.
Very cool.
Interesting.
Right, now it's
That's
my
some
turn.
mana cannons.
Untap.
Or was that not cast?
Yeah, it doesn't cast.
All right.
That's the drawback. Okay, untap,
Oh, that's why you're talking about your commander. Got it.
upkeep, draw,
I must be studying.
Upkeep.
main phase, don't you?
Main phase? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always thought targets were upkeep.
Yeah, for whatever reason it's main.
It's
I
start of
think
your main
because some of
phase.
them add mana and shit.
Fair enough. Yeah, you want
I
to.
think it's start of your main, isn't it?
Yeah, cool.
Main phase, this moves up to number 2, and I can return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. I choose the bat,
The bats are in my hand.
and then that player discards a card.
Sorry, no, it's each opponent discards a card.
Sorry, each opponent. Sorry.
So what-
this-
so
That's
what-
right. This would be
what
fun.
you- So what you're saying is you could have gotten rid of anything else.
I
How do you
just
the
thought it would
bats?
be a funny meme to get the bats again.
This would have been fun. Flying, no maximum hand size. Whenever a creature token I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
What are you getting rid of, Beck?
I don't understand it. Marshall's Anthem.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like multi-kicker, I don't get it.
You can pay 2 an additional however many times.
and then each of your creatures gets.
Yeah, but can I do that? Can I put it out and then pay 2 one turn, pay 2 another
When
turn?
you play it
Yeah.
initially. That's all right. If you don't like it, just get rid of it. That's what I do.
Like all it's gonna do is add +1/+1, and when Marshall's Anthem enters the battlefield, return up to X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield,
Which you don't have as far as
which I
know.
don't have.
Yeah.
I have this.
Yeah,
So,
no,
like,
good goal. Get rid of that.
Yeah, it's a good thing you read that card.
No cards in hand.
Okay, still going with my main phase.
It's like the first day of spring, and I'm like itchy eyes.
I've got I've had a runny nose since yesterday now. Just dust and fun times.
Yes.
Yum.
To be fair, I literally had the cat mashing his face on mine, so I think that might have something to do with it.
Play a real card game like Lorcana. Look, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea how Lorcana plays.
Isn't that a Disney card game?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
they just copied Wizards and it's like, yo, you can copy me, just change it.
Yeah, I copy my homework and just
I
change
was,
it.
we did something
How's it
before,
going, by
and I
the
was
way?
like, we're gonna summon. Oh, it was the Smoothie Boy thing.
Yeah.
It's like we did a Smoothie Boy joke.
Oh yeah. Smoothie. Alright, Tiller Engine. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, choose 1. I can untap the land or I can tap something else an opponent controls.
Very cool.
That's nice. So I'll plop that guy into play, then I'll play a command tower, the best land,
Ooh.
and I'm going to choose to untap that land. So it does enter untapped. What I can do is tap it now for, I don't know, green, and then the trigger will happen thereafter, and I can untap it. So I have green in my pool, plus now available mana. Mm-hmm. So
Checks out.
then let's pay that green plus 2 more.
It's actually pretty good. What deck are you running in Lorcana, Stephen? Because I know you guys bought a lot.
Yeah, describe Lorcana in one
great
sentence.
Disney.
Kodama's Reach.
Didney.
Search my library
And
for
Gatney.
2 lands.
Nice. 1 into hand, 1 into the battlefield?
Yeah, that's right.
It's
very
basic
cool.
lands as well.
Let's go with a mountain and
I think
an
Chris
island.
knows that.
There are 2 of each basic land in that
We did the
deck.
cards, explains the card, Chris.
Sir.
It's on my side of the...
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So I'll put the island into play.
I scooched back to let the cat in, and you're on my side.
That's why we need a bigger table, more cameras, bigger cameras, lots of stuff. I'm about to go buy some more packs. It's mass market releases today. Correction, I bought a lot. Yeah. I actually don't know if it's hit Australia yet. I haven't seen it in any stores. Maybe it was waiting for this release.
I'll be getting my Wilds Veteran box on Sunday. So.
Thanks. 7 mana. Thanks, I'll put that in the bin. I'm going to bestow Chromanticore onto something. That is a multicolored spell.
Yep.
So it would give the enchanted creature +4/+4 and flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, and lifelink. And what bestow means is that although it's a creature, it's an enchantment now, but if it ever falls off the creature, then it remains on the battlefield as the original, a manticore. So
It's the spirit of it, really.
Yeah, he's endowing his spirit on my creatures.
We're all dying.
And I'm going to plop
Apologies
that
for how that sounds.
on this glint eye Nephilim.
That's gross.
So
That's a 5 mana spell, different coloured mana spell for mana cannon, so I'm going to deal 5 damage to any target. What are we life totals looking like?
I've got 24.
Sorry, I'm on 11.
Because I did 8 damage to Tom.
What about you back?
You should
I'm
hit
on
Chris.
20.
All right, I'm gonna hit you for 5 damage back.
Ouch.
I feel like we're losing a battle against Chris here.
Losing a limit.
Unless someone's
so.
got like a board wipe. Not like a returnee wipe.
Returnee wipe.
I got nothing
All I
in
had
hand.
was the bats.
Yeah,
I
man.
had the bats, and now they're dead.
They got bounced like 3 times and then died. They did nothing.
They didn't even die. They just got discarded.
They just went. "Ugh."
You just forgot they existed.
They were like, all right, we're gone. Night.
That was
What'd you do?
he's kicking
He
each
just
other.
kicked me in the toe.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what they all
Fuck.
say. All right, I'm about to move to my combat.
Yeah,
Sick.
you're about to do some disgusting things.
Do it.
Yeah, you're right. You ready?
Yeah.
So it's got +4/+4, flying, first strike, trample, vigilance,
Vigilance,
and
lifelink.
lifelink, and
Lifelink is so
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to declare attackers.
Yep.
I'm going to.
Need to tap any of your stuff down?
I've got 1 food token, so I might.
Fires, no.
No, I might just have to tap this down,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yep, with your last food.
Yeah, with my last food.
So tapping the glint eye Nephilim.
have to.
Thanks, Ash. I appreciate you.
Is there something I can
I
do?
just,
Sorry for stealing all
I
your
just can't. I
food.
just can't have him drawing 6 cards.
Yeah.
6 cards, gaining 6 life. It's just that's crazy.
Too much.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to attack you, Ash, with this 2-headed Hellkite.
That's fine.
For 5 damage. When it attacks, I draw 2 cards.
I have no blockers, so
Sweet. That's good.
I'll go to 19. Unfortunately, for me.
Then I will. It's the turn.
Alrighty then. Food's 2 mana, 3 life?
3 life.
2 life.
2 mana.
2 mana, tap, sacrifice, 3 life.
Yeah. Cool. Heart of the cards.
Ooh.
No, I have to read it.
Whoa.
Reading, it explains the card.
Reading. I didn't know you could read.
This deck did not work for me.
Potter.
Potter.
You seen that like Blender animation of like someone's lips and it's like and then they're like flapping around and the caption is when Malfoy says Potter.
Potter.
This
Goober.
is what my girlfriend sent me yesterday.
Yeah,
it?
I know you're hungry. Don't look at me.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Tom. Draco Malfoy.
What do you
You have
think?
no cards in your hand, do you, Tom? That's it? That's the only card you got?
I'm considering playing it. I think I will.
Is it returning all of Chris's cards?
No, it's definitely not. Y'all are going to have to deal with this. But what it means is I might be able to do a little bit of damage to Chris, because this is Ruxa, Patient Professor. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, return target creature card with no abilities from your graveyard to my hand. I checked, there are none. Creatures I control with no abilities get +1/+1, and you may have creatures you control with no abilities deal their damage as if they weren't blocked. So I have these 2/2/2 fractals with no abilities
Gosh,
that are going to go to combat and swing at Chris.
blimey.
Two 3/3 fractals, Chris.
In response
Yes. To attacks or...
to attacks,
Yep.
I'll add 2 black and a green and a blue.
If this creature has no +1/+1 counters on it, put 3 1/1 counters on it for
For the 5 mana.
for adapt 3. You also have that as an option.
I'm aware.
You don't have the mana for it, never mind.
I am going to destroy your paradox zone to prevent you from making any more fractals.
Look, fair. I don't like it, but I understand it.
I didn't think you would like it.
That's what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy like a handful of the other charms to make Ramos's Lucky Charms.
Yeah, the Lucky Charm deck.
You wouldn't let me have some cute little 3/3 fractals?
No, but I'll take my lumps. I'll take 4 and go down to 22.
It'll be 6.
Oh, down to 20.
Far out.
You're welcome, everyone. Cool. And I will pass
Oh,
the
hang on.
turn.
Mana cannons as well. It's a 3-colored spell, so I get to deal 3 damage to something.
Kill the bird champion.
It's true.
Let's go with Beck's Life again.
Kill the bird champion.
Bird Champion.
Yeah.
I'll be right.
Bird Lord.
Bird Lord.
I don't think he needs to. I think he can just cast spells until we all die.
It's 15,
Hopefully.
so down to 12.
Down to
Is it once a
12.
turn, or is it just...
Whenever you cast a multicolored spell,
Why are you just casting more a turn? Because
I'd love to.
all the spells cost 5.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Anything for upkeep?
That's a you question.
It is a me question, but I'm also.
I've got 0 cards in my hand. Chris, you've got 0?
got 0 cards in
Chris
hand.
has got 17.
Just about.
Well, may as well be.
Poor old Mirkwood bats.
I'm
Gone,
disappointed.
but not
He did
forgotten.
well.
He did very well for when he was
Like
around.
two turns. It's like so. It's like,
Glacial floodplain.
Hey.
hey,
Good old Snowland.
Snowland that I didn't need. Edge's Battlefield tapped.
Nice.
Board wipe, board wipe.
Board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe.
Please tell me you've put board wipes in your deck.
There's a couple.
Because we might be dead next turn.
Yes. I hope so.
Board white, board white, board white, board white.
What has Chris still got?
It beeps.
Everything. So much.
Yeah, but his Hellkite is tapped.
Yeah.
So this is tapped as well.
That's tapped as well.
He does not have anything with flying.
Oh, I would if I wasn't so stupid, because I could have made a bloody angel. But I missed it. My fault. Missed trigger.
Yep, not giving you that one at this point in the game.
Yeah. No takesies, backsies.
Yeah, see, this needs to be on the battlefield for it to work.
Yeah, and he's getting a big boy next turn when his Kami wall pops off.
Yeah. It is a big boy. I can confirm.
Kill the Saga.
I mean, Beck's got what? 2,
lot of damage.
5, 8, 12 damage at Chris.
Hang on.
Or whoever she wants to attack.
Or Tom and 11.
I have the foods I can pop. I'll survive.
That is true.
It has to be done.
Wrath of God.
I'm waiting for it.
Armageddon.
Again. Can you imagine that?
I really just want to make a land destruction commander deck.
I'm gonna.
I'm all for it. It needs to happen.
I'm sacrificing the Gates of Istfell to gain 2 life, and take me back up to 14, and draw 2 cards.
Nice.
That's good. That's actually a good land.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't leave me with enough mana to do anything.
No, but hopefully you can survive and do things next time.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What?
No, I still need. Oh, hang on.
What?
To foretell something, it's to earmark it for later.
Yeah, and your first foretell card costs 0, and by doing so, you will create yourself a 1/1 spirit token.
Yes. How do I play it later?
You cast it for its cost.
Just
It's
as though it
standard
was in
mana
your
cost.
hand, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Normally, it has a thing that says this is how much to cast it for later.
Reduced by up to, you
Yeah.
would say.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Do you need me to look at it and tell you what it?
Yeah, just look at it. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, so its foretell cost is that. So you pay the 2, or in this case 0, and then in the future you pay that instead.
Okay, cool. Do
don't
I
know.
tell people what I'm doing?
Nope, you literally just go, I'm foretelling this card. Play it face down in defense mode.
Okay.
Yeah. As a requirement, you have to say, and I set this
doesn't have to
crap
go
card
anywhere.
face down.
You literally just have it on your board somewhere to say, hey, I can do this in the future.
Yeah.
Well, then what I'm going to
Pay
do
first of all,
is
cost.
this, because I'm going to forget about it because it's face down. So
Sure.
instead, I'm just going to show its foretell cost here.
Sure. Hey, if that works. Doing so triggers Raina, and you'll get a 1/1 spirit.
Yes.
1/1 flying spirit, which gets +1/+1 because
If you want to draw them, you can.
because you're bird lord.
Bird Lord.
The other option I can make is a merfolk commander deck.
Oh, yeah. Who's at the helm there?
I don't know yet. I've got everything aside. Got my Lord of Atlantis,
Yeah.
my Miro
You
Ruggieri,
should pick your
my
Sig River
merfolk,
Cutfolk.
my Trident King or whatever. So I've got a lot of lords.
Yeah, Merfolk of the Cutfolk.
I've
look
got
at
a
that
Sig.
token.
I've got a Sig River Guide and a Sig River Cutthroat, so I could pick either
Yeah.
other.
Ooh, both are cool.
Sig's a good guy. That's brilliant.
Or I wait until or I get Ozaka, the green blue.
This has
Perfect.
summoning sickness.
It does.
It does.
You could attach it with the Swiftfoot boots.
That's a spoopy boy.
I could. I do have one.
Spook boots. Boots. Spoopy.
These
spoopy
are
boots.
bats.
Which would give you
Spoopy hasty ghost boots.
quite a lot of damage to swing at someone.
Is it flying?
It does have flying.
Yes. It does have flying, which means it gets +1/+1.
It does. I thought that's why you gave it wings.
Not entirely. It's because this is a bird army.
It's fair. It's a bird spirit. It's not.
Birds aren't
Just in case that matters.
Birds
I
eye.
am so bad at
Birds aren't
this thing.
real.
So that's 3/3, 3/4,
Slime not real.
4/5, 1/1.
2/2.
2/2. Because it's
2/2.
Bird lord.
If I just pay a mana, it just
Yep, equips over.
equips over.
So you have 14 damage currently that you can swing at someone.
But think about all the return damage.
It won't be return damage if Chris is dead.
Wow, it'll be from Tom.
It will be because Chris on 20.
Yeah, he's on 20,
Yeah,
but you're
well-
on 11.
Yes, but I have the foods to survive. You are
That's
not
true.
killing
You
me.
do. It's fine. I've learned this lesson before.
Well, your commander has vigilance, so there's
You will have
no
stuff to
reason
defend with.
not to attack with him.
Oh no, I know. I'm saying the lesson I've learned is just swing with everything.
Yeah, true.
If ever you think, no, I'll hold back, don't.
Don't hold back.
It's fair. Depending on what Ash has got, Chris could be in a very tough position. He doesn't have a lot of mana open for his Dragon Arch, or any mana open for it as far as I can see.
As far as you can see, he's got hidden mana in his pocket.
Here's my
He's just like-
Simian Spirit guide.
Okay.
He's just calming.
So,
Ah, Jewel Lotus.
declaring attackers with 2 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, and 2 damage.
14.
So 14, as previously
this guy's
stated.
got-
He does have vigilance, so he can stay, but that's me declaring an attack. 14 damage at Chris's face.
Sweet, I got a 6.
I've learned this lesson, and I will not learn it the hard way again.
I can't wait for Tom to win on one live. Yeah,
Look, I've got
do.
very little happening now that you got rid of my token
So-
engine.
That's what they all say. Then bam!
Is that the end of
So they
That
get
is
you.
the end of my
I'm
turn.
going to sacrifice the 2 treasures
Nice.
and pop a clue to draw a card.
Nice.
Excellent.
A crew, Raggy.
We don't have tissues in here, do we?
We do not, unfortunately. Winter has
Is that
been hard to us
2.
here.
I'm going to pop a clue.
It's actually the beginning of spring. Fuck spring. I hate it.
Brilliant.
Give me winter all year, baby.
Witch's oven.
Oh.
Oh, come on, man. Where's the cat?
No cats.
No cats.
Alright, explain the witch's oven to us.
So, 1 mana artifact. Tap, sacrifice a creature, create a food token. If the sacrificed creature's toughness is 4 or greater, I create 2 foods instead. It has a good combo with the Witch's Familiar, where you can infinite cycle.
Yucky.
You've got cats and bats in your deck.
Yeah.
Is Rosie... Oh, I was about to say, is Rosie Cotton in that deck? No, of course not. She's white.
Yeah, true.
So,
You don't need to point it out.
we'll go to Chombat. Mm-hmm. Gives another counter on this guy,
Yeah.
which makes him an 8/6
Wow.
With Trample.
trample. No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Get rid of him.
You make me happy.
He will pay multicolored spells and wipe you out next turn.
I'll get them for you, for your mercy.
Or you could just kill him.
I'll be your sycophant for the rest of the
Don't
game.
be that guy. Beck went all in on Chris. You can go all in on Chris.
No.
Yeah.
No.
There's no reason to keep him alive. He gets the flip of the Kami War next turn and has lifelink back up. Doesn't have lifelink?
In my defense,
He's got lifelink now anyway.
Ring-a-ding-a-durgan. That's you and I in a nutshell.
So why are you letting him come back?
Because that's fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to attack Tom with my commander.
So what is he?
And
An
I'll
8.
attack Beck with this 3/3.
With the beast.
3/3 boost.
I forgot about
He's
it.
angry.
Yeah.
He's an 8/6.
He's 8/6, yeah.
With trample.
With trample.
Well, I block it with my commander, which is a 3/4.
Yep.
Hello.
I'll block him with Crafty Cut Purse and Rook Acceleration Pace of Professor to kill him.
I'm going to tap this, sack this, create a food.
Yep.
And I'm going to pay 1 to sack the food to give him indestructible.
Yep.
And I'm going to give my creatures lifelink as well.
Nicely done.
Veto. Oh, I'm dead anyway, that's why.
Yep. So
Cool.
That's why he didn't attack me.
So this is going to die anyway because
That's a 4, yeah.
that's the 4. I didn't realise it was 4, but that's all good. So
But the lifelink.
But the lifelink, so-
11.
11. So this, whenever you gain that much life, do they gain life separately?
No, it's all at once.
All at once, isn't it? So
Yeah. You can just king hit me out the game.
Is it any target or all players?
it's target opponent loses that much life.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So this is going to die.
Yeah.
That goes to my graveyard and
So
then
that's just
poke out.
gain-
Yeah,
gain
and then
3.
it disappears.
So then I'll gain
Gain 8.
8. I'm going to kill you, Chris.
Sorry,
Yep,
gain
all
11 all up.
I'm going to gain 11 all up,
That
and then
life
you're going to
gain.
use 11.
Oh, it's so necessary at this point because everyone was like below 20 life like this.
Oh, I stopped
stage
you
of the
so I don't
game.
take any damage, but
Yeah,
right.
Tom stopped
I
it.
take 2.
And
Oh, you live in
Down
town.
to 9. And then I'm going to sack... 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a moment. I'm sacking 2 foods to go from 9 up to 15.
sorry, Chris.
No, all good.
I wanted Tom to not block and then me to do everybody.
Yeah, no, that would have been great, but no, I think far more worth for me to block that and survive, even though it would have let these bad boys do a bit of damage to you next turn.
Boys.
Ash is up to 30 life.
30 life.
I didn't even play my commander that game.
No,
I was so confused by that.
I had like all this stuff going on, so I'm like, how do I take my turn as quickly as possible to get this moving? And I just forgot I had it.
Just rolling without it. Like,
Yeah.
Rolling without your commander.
dropping a forest a turn, paying it's 2 for a clue.
Yes.
We figured this out. Yep. Draw a card.
17 for a clue.
17.
How much mana do you have? That plus 1.
Got him.
I mean, interesting. Not useful, but interesting.
Nice.
I'll pay another 2. Draw.
No.
That's 30.
What? Because you gained 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on 19. Yeah, gained 11.
He's on 30 life.
Yeah.
What happened there, Beck? You listened to Tom and he snuck his
No,
little
she didn't listen to Tom. She
finger
swung
in
at
your ear.
Tom.
And it was like, my master, you must kill Chris as fast as possible. Next
You had to
minute,
kill Chris as fast as
30
possible.
life.
You're gonna pay
probably.
2
Yeah.
for Coiling
To be
Oracle.
fair, sorry,
When it
Chris,
enters-
but
When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into my hand. So it
sorry to call you
is.
there, Chris, but I've got a better chance of beating these two. I
Oh
think.
my God,
And it's not by much.
Desolation Twin. When I cast a spell, create a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi token.
Hell yeah.
I do not have the 10 mana to cast that.
Brilliant.
Right now.
Imagine making like fractals of
Bing, bing,
those.
bing, bing.
What?
How's it going?
Are you going to bing the
Gary?
bell?
He's actually not on camera,
Not at
funnily
all.
enough. Don't teach him that.
Oh, yeah.
Put a biscuit on it?
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Don't you dare.
What's it going to be then, Tom? You're going to trample everyone with 10-10 Eldrazi?
I wish I could. I don't have 10 mana to do
Yeah.
that.
There's a hole in the bottom of that bookshelf. You can just climb back through.
Oh, really?
Or he'll jump up. He's a cat.
There's heaps of like board games that you can't get through.
He's liquid,
Look,
man.
having a cat when you're streaming is normally a good idea, but with all the equipment we have in this room, it's just
Yeah.
bad.
It's a liability.
Commodore Guff!
I think I just need to help where I can,
Nah.
and
Don't worry about it, dude. You're a good.
go to combat. and swing at Ash for 2, 4, 6, 10 damage, including 4 commander damage.
Why would you do that to me?
Mostly the 30 life. Also, in case you're dumb enough to block with that bad boy.
I'm not going to block with that guy.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? I'd rather die than lose Don Vito.
Gotta give him the option to make the mistake.
And that's not even his name.
Don Vito.
I'd rather die than lose Vito.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
4 commander damage. It's happening. I did my best, Rebecca.
You did.
Pass the turn.
Pass the turn, and we...
You're going to kill Tom.
Do it. Do it. Strike him down.
Strike me down, and you will take my place. Hooray! Let's open.
Can you tell we watched Star Wars this week?
You
No,
can't.
Tom watched Star Wars this week. I just was like, well, since I'm here and don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, you did the old mindless Star Wars watch through. Oh, hello.
Good job, Gary. I watched every Star Wars film.
Legitimately.
In a row.
Some of them aren't very good.
No.
No.
Tell you what, I didn't mind Rogue One.
Rogue One's great. I didn't watch Rogue One, and I didn't watch... no, I did watch Solo. I didn't watch Rogue One.
Oh, yeah.
Rogue One's hard to rewatch because the first
Planes.
half of it is so slow.
Yeah, very true.
Second half of it, mwah.
Oh, that scene at the end with Vader.
So I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was I can't remember which guy it was, but he's like George Lucas told me how the Force worked, so you can all be angry at me if you want, but shut up and listen. He's explaining exactly how
Is
it works.
Dave Filoni?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. And he's like, Dave Filoni, like I think, yeah, it was. He's just like, this is how it works.
It's not medical.
You can all be mad at me for this, but this is what George Lucas taught me. That he said the way the Force works, and that's the reason why there's always someone to replace someone else. Yeah, that's why main characters die. Han Solo's a nobody, and I'm just like it was just crazy.
Harry, what are you doing?
He is romping around.
Because it's half an hour past his dinner time and he is upset. Alrighty, next turn. So we are going to pay 1, 2, 3. Just unbury that. For the Arcane Artisan.
Yay. Dumbledore's back.
Dumbledore's back.
I forgot you had that in your hand.
Yeah, and I forgot that I need a mana
Dumbledore's back with his brand new whip.
to
Swiftfoot boots him.
Swiftfall Bootser. Because I can't tap her.
And
Thing.
you can if you Swiftfoot boots her.
I can if I Swiftfall Boots her, but then I can't do it because I won't have enough mana. I mean, even then I can't do it now because I don't have enough mana.
It only costs 3. Or unless you have other stuff in your hand you want to do.
Well, I have other stuff here that I want to do.
Ah, true.
I meant to do it like that so you guys couldn't see exactly what it did, but
Yeah.
that's fine. We are going to pay 1 to Swiftfoot Bootser.
Bootsies.
So hexproof and haste. So she's down to clown.
Sorry, what?
Down to clown.
Down to clown. She's ready to go.
Maybe I live under a rock. I've not heard that before.
Never heard that before.
Down to clown. It's like a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clowning around.
Being silly, you know.
And
I
then
heard
we
I'm down, as in I'm keen.
are going to cast this one for 1 white mana and 2 other mana. And it is Warhorn Blast. It's an instant. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn.
So you've cast this spell from somewhere other than your hand, so you draw a card.
And now I draw a card.
And
Oh, and a spirit?
No, that's just when you remove something.
yeah, sorry.
So yeah, you got the spirit from exiling that last time, so you get to draw a card, which is pretty fucking sweet.
Warhorn Blast.
That's one.
Thanks. I worked on that voice for a long time.
What the fuck?
Must be a good card.
Well, I mean, this is something that when
Omniscience.
tied with this is very interesting, but not something I'm willing to play now.
Fair enough.
Not that I can play it now. And now for the first card I am foretelling from my hand this turn, it will be this one. I'm
Yep.
foretelling it for 0.
Yep.
And you
Create a spirit.
Create a spirit.
I will create a spirit. Let me just...
Well, we know it's a creature.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
You can just leave it face down and you can look at it at any time.
The problem is when it's going to be face down, I'm going to forget about it.
That's fair.
I'm going to forget how much it costs. I'm going to be constantly picking it up, and then I'm going to completely forget it exists.
On Arena,
fair.
they're down the bottom, and you just see it.
You just see it.
Yeah.
That's totally.
And that's all.
and they don't see it. So
Such easy.
Arena does maths.
That's all well and good. I'll just forget about it. I know what I'm like. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
I think this deck's stressing you out a bit, Beck.
It is a little bit.
What are you talking about?
She's doing her best. All right, so you got some big creatures.
I do.
So they're
I'm going to do my
Spirit after.
spirit after. Although, oh no, this needs to have, because if I take the boots off of it, it will no longer have haste,
Yeah.
and it will regain summoning sickness.
Yeah.
Cool. So that'll.
But also the spirit's got flying, so it just depends what you think is better to attack with.
Yeah. Well.
Because you've got what did we figure it out?
you
That's
could-
14.
it's enough to kill me or Tom,
Yeah.
even if Tom stacks his food tokens.
14 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
26.
You have 26 damage
It's
on
enough-
the field right
It's
now.
enough,
This will keep. Like, yes, flying, but
and you don't even have to attack with this. It's like
Yeah.
26 damage just with the flying.
so it's 2-1. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2-1.
So you can kill me or Tom, and I can't block. I can pop a clue and draw a card, and that's me done.
4. Nope.
No, 5.
That's 4.
Oh, so that's
4, 5,
5.
5,
Yeah.
6. Because that's flying.
Yeah.
And 4.
And 4. Math.
Yeah. That
Oh,
can
what's
also
20?
attack for 2, but that is on the ground.
Yeah.
If you gave that the Swifties, it would be an additional 2 damage, so 28 damage all up.
Yeah.
No, that was just created.
It's
after-
50.
Yeah, but it's not getting the buff from the.
Oh, true,
Foretold
true.
spell.
It's only getting the what, +1.
Yeah.
So keep that there.
Yeah. Give it hexproof. Just think of it.
Like
Even if I swing at you with the Arcane Artisan,
I can block with a 1-3.
you can still block it with the
Yeah.
1-3.
Like I said, there's enough
Tom
damage.
can block it with a 0-2.
Yeah.
There's enough
I've
damage.
got 2 creatures on the field,
Yeah.
on the ground. That's it.
There's enough to kill me or Tom, and even if Tom stacks his foods, he's in trouble.
Yeah. Foods will only take me up to 21, and you've got 26 damage.
Yeah.
So it depends who you think is the big bad at the table.
Or if you want to block things,
Let's hold a.
Yeah, you only need 20 damage to kill Ash. You don't need to swing with everything. Takes less damage to kill Ash than it does me.
Yeah, but with all the flying stuff. Oh, right, because you can just stack all your food tokens.
Yeah. Well, I can sack 2.
stack 1.
2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so confused.
I reckon you two should compete for Beck's favour with like a thumb war or something.
I honestly don't care. I don't care who dies.
He's got lifelink, I've got creatures. That's
Yeah.
the consideration
That's
here.
true. With your lifelink, you could come back. So
Yeah.
I think that cinches it.
Yep.
So
I'm going to pay 2 and draw a card of the clue token.
Okay.
and then promptly die. Yeah.
So
Smug.
4, 5.
That's 9.
Eh.
5 is
Yeah, so
14.
I will only attack with enough to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm attacking with this because it has vigilance,
Yeah, cool.
so it'll come back.
So just so you've got enough to do some blocking on.
Yes.
And then
That's
that's because that's flying as well. This
Yeah.
will be an extra 6 as
Okay.
well. So
Yeah,
that
so
brings
that's
it
20.
20.
Is that, yeah, cool. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
at your face. And that's it.
Dead.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I did not expect to survive.
Wow, here's the one life, Tom. He's gonna win it.
This is the mistake you've made, Beck. You let Tom
hello,
live.
Plu. Thank you so much for joining
Hey.
in. You were jumping in right as I sack 4 food to gain 6 life.
What's going
Up
on?
to 21. How are you, my friend?
Join
How
us.
is the other side of the world? He's not actually on the other
Yeah.
side of the world.
Just on the other side of the country.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's probably a bit warmer. Although it was fairly warm.
They're starting to
this
cool
week.
down over there
25 yesterday. Beck's made the mistake of letting Tom live again.
Oh no! How mad would
When in doubt,
Beck
strike
be?
Tom out.
You're not.
That's a good one.
It's a really good bit of advice.
when in doubt, strike Tom out. That's a good one. Oh my god.
I don't know if I can survive through all the flyers.
It
It's a bit easier now.
It turned into like a beatdown of
Yeah.
Bectic
Yeah,
proportions.
like it's just
Yeah.
me, a battler in the playground, just being like, stay fucking down.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, Tom.
Look, you know I've got the Desolation Twin, but Desolation Twin costs me 10 mana, which is all my mana, and doesn't really give me many options.
What does it do?
So
It creates a
10
colorless
Eldrazi. In this
token.
case, 2 colorless Eldrazi's.
Yeah.
What I'm going to
Does it
do...
reach?
No, I don't know why. If something's big enough to be 10/10, surely it would have reach.
Yeah, just a runner. Anything over 9 just has reach.
Yeah.
I believe this is only 1, but Shamanic Revelation, draw a card for each creature I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. And I gain 4 life for each creature I control with power 4 or greater, which is just my commanders. So I will gain 4 life
Commanders.
up to 25
Told you, Beck. Gotta kill him.
and draw, what did I say?
working
1,
on
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6 cards.
Drawing 6 cards.
Bloody hell. Who are you, Chris?
Goody.
I'll be here all week.
I hope not.
I'm just in your house.
Wake up in the
I
morning.
have to be here all week now. I said I had to.
I said I would.
Wake up in the morning, you're still sitting there,
Yeah, I'm just... and I haven't slept yet.
getting more and more like annoyed.
Where's my cat? What's he doing? Oh, he's in the kitchen.
And the cat's in the kitchen with the silver spoon.
The boy blue and the man on the... You wanna just sort that out, and I'll just take my next turn. Sounds good.
Nah,
Let's.
definitely not. I'll drop a forest for turn.
I forgot I had that.
And
Damn, I could have tricked him.
Old Gnawbone, nice. I love his like wing is basically a cape, like Nosferatu. Yeah.
I thought it was like, yeah, whenever creature you control deals combat damage to the player, create that many treasure tokens. That's insane.
And then with the Academy manufacturer, it's
Create.
Nat
Create. Oh, no, you don't roll the dice. It's the red ones roll the dice.
oh yeah,
That one's
you're
just
right.
creature deals damage.
That one just
So
makes
it takes for 7. Create 7 treasures, but
Yeah.
create 7 foods, 7 clues.
21 tokens in one plot.
Imagine if the old Bat Boy out. It's like,
Yeah.
you all take 21 damage.
That boy,
You all lose 21 life.
right.
he didn't live.
I'm gonna pay 2 the Geometric Nexus. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of charge counters on it equal to
Sorcery?
its mana value, and then I can pay 6 and remove all charge counters to create a XX spirit fractal with that many counters. That is whenever a player. So I'm going to see what stuff Beck does, but for the sake of survival,
Don't do it.
going to play Beast Within, destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 beast token.
Well, here's one we prepared earlier.
And I'm going to destroy
Aggressive
your Anthem Bird.
Empyrean Eagle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Just give myself a little bit more survivability.
And the bird. It is untapped.
Okay.
But that puts
Despite his aggression.
3 1/1 counters on Geometric
That just
Nexus.
gets...
Destroyed.
Graveyard.
It's graveyard.
Yeah. Transformed into a beast.
I will pass the turn.
Come on, back. Come on, Schwartz.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I think I've had things about...
Should I have gone to combat?
Well, it's too
late.
late for that now.
Yeah.
I forgot everything was flying. I should have definitely swung in with my fractals, but
Oh, but they're also chonky though. You wouldn't have been able to get past.
look, it's just actually she just does have blockers there.
She had
Yeah, no,
untapped.
that's cool.
Okay.
What's gonna be back?
Well, she's got this big foretell creature
Yeah.
apparently. Let's see what disgusting things that can do.
Armageddon.
Nice.
I mean, I should.
Should just Armageddon or should?
Well, no, it's because if I cast this, it means that that'll trigger that.
You need a draw
Yeah.
card. Nice.
And I'll get to draw a card.
Well, have you drawn a card for the start of your turn?
No.
Do it.
Do it.
Can't believe I had a
Master Chef
Desolation
tried his
Twin in
best.
hand and it wasn't the right play.
Oh. So
Master-
close, Tom. So,
So
close.
close.
Master Chef tried his
hang on.
best.
Why do I not have land?
Hey, you haven't needed it.
I haven't needed it, no.
I've actually never ever got to play this.
What's this?
Feasting Trollking.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
I've
card.
never got to play that in this deck. It's really upsetting.
That's right. Beck will play all the good cards for you.
Draw back.
Cool. We are going to start with the foretell. So 1 blue and 4 mana on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Sage of the Beyond, which will allow me to draw a card. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast, which only lands now, but it is a Spirit Giant with flying.
Spirit Giant.
That's beautiful. That may get anything you foretold will be cheaper to cast.
Way cheaper.
Yes.
Oh, sheesh.
Now, can I play a land for turn? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's your main phase. You do what you want.
Playing a land for turn. It's an island. We're gonna play Ghostly Flicker. Exile 2 target artifacts, creatures, and or lands you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under your control. So, the Swift-Foot Boots are gonna get exiled, which is gonna create a +1/+1 flying creature token.
Yep. Has summoning sickness.
Sure, so these will be the ones with summoning sickness.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it twice.
Yeah.
And then if she's gonna have summoning sickness. Oh wait, no.
You don't have the mana for that one.
No, I was actually thinking of Sage of the Beyond because it's gonna have summoning sickness. Anyway, but
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is coming back to the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like they're just getting exiled and then immediately coming back because
Yeah.
they're just like going in and out really quick.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just pick a giant.
Yeah. So we'll do the Sage of the Beyond to go out and come back in. So there will be 2 of these with summoning sickness.
Yep.
And then these ones
2 without.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Don't bother. I mean, yeah. Count it if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Because then the Swift-Foot Boots are coming back in. We're paying 1 mana to equip them onto the Sage of the Beyond,
Yes.
which gives it hexproof and haste, which means now it can attack this turn.
Very cool.
I have nothing else with Foretell in my hand. You stay down there.
That's crazy.
That's going down because now we have to count up damage.
Yes.
So this is just 3/3. Hello. Down.
He's gonna jump.
Gary likes
right
magic.
up there.
Down. Okay, so 3/3 on land.
Yep. I have a 4/4 to block that with, just so you're aware.
Sure. This doesn't have
Anything.
any attacks, so that's
Yeah.
just going to live there. No problem. You have 25.
Yeah. But you have 3, 5, 7, 12, 14 in the air.
Yeah, so I'll swing at you for 14 in the air.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Wow. 14.
Ooh, 14 in the air.
One more of those and you're out.
Including
You're gonna have to eat some food, Tom.
2 commander damage. Yeah, probably.
Including 2 commander damage. Yep, so that taps.
And the
And
two,
then-
two ghosts.
Yeah, ghosty boys.
Ghosty Boys tap.
The beastie
He's got
boys.
some ghosty boys back in case.
Yeah.
But she is on 14.
Yep.
So let's have a
Can you
look.
do it?
Do I have the crackback?
Let's see.
Probably not, but 2, 4, 6, 10. I only have 11 damage on the field. So, is that your turn?
Oh, no, that's my turn.
Cool. I will say that you casting this spell, put 3 counters on this.
Okay. It's getting hectic. It's getting tense.
It is. Everything's gotten all like auditorium silent. Like it's. Ooh.
Told you that bitch was crazy.
Alright. I'll drop a forest for turn.
Ooh.
Boring.
Oh, calm down.
No, you're fucked now, Beck.
I mean, I might be.
No, you never know.
No.
Tom hasn't made nearly as many fractals as I might have imagined.
Definitely not.
I've had versions of this game where I've just needed to keep track of fractals with dice.
Yeah.
Like I've taken my dice sack. I took my dice sack to Friday Night Magic once because I was playing with this deck and I was like, sorry guys, I just need to track these with dice.
Yeah, good choice.
Because it also meant that, because they were all like +1/+1s, so I could just put out a d6
Yeah.
and just be like, this is a 2/2.
Yeah.
This is the token, it's just a 2 facing up.
Yeah. Especially if you're making multiple of them, they all have different power. So you track like so many different things.
So I can crack a bunch of food, but then Beck will just keep making more of those. I think that's probably my right play right now, because I can only, if I cast a Desolation Twin, I will get 2 10/10 Eldrazi, but
They don't have reach.
they don't have reach, and then I can only sack 1 food to go up to 17, and you will have 16 to swing with next turn.
You'll live on 1.
I'll live on 1 if
prophecy
she
will come
has.
true.
Depending on any flyers come in, and she could boots them.
Yeah, she could boots.
That's
Small
true,
flies.
she can
Scoop,
boost them.
baby.
Yeah, so these did have summon sickness. I didn't have it in me to write SS. I couldn't.
All right.
I'm captivated.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
It is. It's like watching 2 chess
Yes.
grandmasters.
I thought you were going to say 2 chess grandmas. And I was like,
2 chess grandmas.
Just in case you need help remembering what I can block with.
Yeah, I definitely do. I don't think it's worth swinging just because you can double block in a few ways that makes it really, really unfortunate for
You don't
me.
even have Manache. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
After I played with you last time, I went to work and immediately had a look for an Enduring Enchantments deck. I was like,
Yeah.
immediately. That deck was so fun.
I played it at Chris's a couple of weeks ago, and it did very, very well. I haven't done any changes to it yet, and it did very like. Braden's like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, this just comes back because of her, and he's just like, I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everybody has a
it's
word
good.
for it. For me, it's gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross, yeah.
Gross. Yucky.
For me, it's, oh wow, that's awesome. But like inside, I'm silently dying.
Oh man, that's so cool.
That's great.
That's so good. That's great. I love that. We love that so much for you. Are these +2/+2s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just upgrade them to proper +2/+2s
Hey, I
because
appreciate
it's
it.
actually throwing me
That's
for
the
a
Lord of the
loop.
Rings.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the Lord of
yeah.
the Rings upgrade I did.
Nice.
All right, let's go a little bit wider.
Pretty good. Some deck thinning, some good old deck thinning.
Pay 3 for Kaseto Orochi Archmage. 2 mana. Target creature can't be blocked. If it's a snake, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to crack 4 food and gain 12 life up to 26.
We warned you.
Appreciate those.
Yeah,
Ash.
we warned
Those
you.
are super helpful. Look, it's not a good sign if all I have is crack 8 food to survive another turn.
Ash's legacy lives on through Tom.
That's my jam, guys.
Literally. It's food. It was there. It was
Wait,
right
hang
there.
on. Hang on. It doesn't look very good.
Does it not? Oh yeah.
It's like raw. It's like there's a raw fish. There's like
So those are good
something
to go.
fairy he's got in his hand.
Yeah, it's like a furry lizard. He's a troll.
These are 4/1.
I remember when I,
You can do it, Beck. I believe
when
in
I
you.
saw him, like I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a
blue,
food stuff. What I
blue.
want to do, and I saw it like in our card shop. It was like
White or
$3,
blue.
and I was like, better grab that.
Blue,
Yeah.
blue.
Grab that,
White.
snap that right up.
White. White.
Just kill Tom. What are you waiting
Just
for?
do it. Just get right in there.
When in
She's
doubt.
got to read the card so then she can explain the card.
Yeah, true. That way you'll know what
I mean,
the card
I've
does.
just got that in my hand.
So that's your draw for turn.
That's my draw for turn.
You along with Chris because you're not in the game.
Just show it to everyone else. It'll be fine.
The question is, where does it sit on stack?
Hey, if it's able to kill me, then I'll help you figure out where it sits in the stack.
I don't think it is.
I mean, you'd attack first, right?
Yeah, I'd want to attack first, I think, with
And then
it.
do that sort of like
As a
on the attack back.
fallout plan.
Look, honestly, I might just attack with everything now. And then pop this at the end of my turn, because I just feel like it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see what this card is now.
That's probably the best. That's probably
Yeah,
the
so play a land for turn.
Love it.
Can you afford to play this first
I'm going to check that.
and
Because
play
I-
that first and not do that on it? So then this gets all those things.
Ooh. But see, that's where the stack comes into it.
And you know how much we hate this stack.
Because I don't think I can pop this. I might just show you
Sure.
at this point. So it's synthetic destiny.
Yep.
So it's an instant, but I exile all all creatures I control. At the beginning of the next end step, I reveal cards from the top of my library until you reveal that many creature cards.
Okay.
Put all creature cards revealed this way onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest of your revealed cards into your library.
Right.
So what it means is that I would exile a bunch of things.
Yeah.
But the things, like for instance, with Raynar the Everwatched, if I do exile all of this stuff,
Yeah.
it itself is also getting exiled this way.
Yeah.
So would it create its own flying creature tokens before it happens?
No, because it wouldn't be on the battlefield to see them all get exiled.
So
Or would it? No.
it wouldn't. Because creatures, when they sacrifice themselves, don't benefit from.
No, but creatures, when if it sees something die from a board wipe, it does see them all.
Because then it
get
might
the
also
rules,
tie into Soul Herder, which has been in my
That
hand
would-
since it got pulled back.
If you play that, that'll definitely get the 1/1 counters when they all get exiled anyway.
It'll get all the 1/1 counters, but then it itself would need to be exiled.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
sorry.
Part of the
I thought
instant.
you were exiling your own. You could
I am
target,
exiling my own creatures,
I thought
but
you
I
could
can't
target. Sorry,
target them.
I thought you could target your own.
No, Raynar would see everything exiled. So you would not only get all the creatures coming back in would be what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new creatures onto the battlefield. You would get 10 spirits,
Yep.
which is a very cool move.
So you just attack with everything that's flying.
Because it's on the field to see
Because
them all.
you don't want him to block and kill this and block and kill that.
Yeah.
I'd do that if I was you.
Yep.
What? Play
100%. No, swing with everything and then exile and see what creatures you get out. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Then hopefully you get some blockers.
Yeah.
Now, it will give me stuff onto Geometric Nexus because you pass an instant or sorcery spell. I don't think it's going to matter much. I don't think that's worth me popping, but you never know.
I'm not playing it now, though.
No, right now you're swinging.
Right now, I'm swinging with everything. So we're starting with
It's on the field. It's the everything exiled.
Sage of the Beyond, which has Hexproof and Haste.
Yep.
So that's 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10. I think just with everything, right?
Well, I guess if you do want to hold
I'll
these
just-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this can't attack with
Because
anything.
you'll still get 2 more creatures
Exactly.
coming back, so you don't want them to die.
10, 14, 16 flying.
Sweet. I take 16, including more commander damage.
More commander damage.
Sheesh.
2 more commander damage.
Yeah.
And then in my second main phase,
I mean, you could play that just so you get an extra creature coming out. Because it's going to exile it anyway, so because you're going to exile, this chooses all your creatures.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. You're basically
So you just
gambling
get
on
extra
another creature.
creature.
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Cool. So then we'll play 1, 2, 3 to play out Soul Herder. We know him. We love him. He's a creepy sky thing.
He is.
And then if that getting exiled gives you an extra 1/1 as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're now searching for 11 creatures, or not searching.
Let me do the thing.
Read the card, explain the card.
So 4. Yeah, that's fine. I just need 6
That's
damage.
such a good
but-
card.
That's very cool.
Okay, so
Token
for
to token. So you
6 damage, we then play out Synthetic Destiny, which is an instant, and we exile all creatures I control.
Yep.
At the beginning of the next end step, which this is the main phase before my next end step,
Yep.
reveal cards from the top of my library until you reveal that many creature cards. So what that means is we have...
You're not even gambling. I thought it was like, look at the top 11.
No.
You're getting
You
11
reveal
creatures.
until you get
getting
11 creatures.
Jesus, that's
If there's still
Which-
11 creatures left in her deck.
It's like a
There definitely are. Look how many cards there are. So first and foremost, we have 4 flying spirit tokens that are going to go.
4, 5, 6.
Hang on. 4. Exiled.
Yeah.
Exiled, yeah. Hello.
5,
Just count them up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11.
11.
You get 11 1/1 spirit tokens as well.
Yeah. You also get the trigger from Raynar because he sees everything get exiled.
Yep.
And you can stack it in such a way
That's
that
it.
you'll then get those 11 spirits.
Or that can just
after.
be 11.
Yeah, there we go. See,
Yeah, there we go.
So you get 11, one flying spell.
Cool. Start revealing cards from the top of your library until you reveal
Get rid of
11
all these.
creatures.
Get rid of all these so we don't get.
I assume you want this to go back to the command zone.
Yes.
There you go. Put them
No, I want him
Yeah.
to die.
And you
I don't
get to
like
keep
your
this,
odds,
obviously.
Tom.
Yeah, because
Look, it's definitely not good for me. I don't think she's about to deal 10 damage to me just from creatures entering the battlefield, but you never know.
Never know.
So you just took 14 though, didn't you?
I just took 14. I'm down to 12.
That's good.
Ooh, boy.
that's an instant.
No.
Just start revealing and just get creatures.
Creature, giant wizard.
What?
Sorry, 16. I'm on 10.
Hang on, I'll do it like this. Creature, cloak.
They're one of the biggest blockers I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Video Golem! My boy! I knew he'd be in there somewhere.
Impressed.
You have 8 to
Very
go,
cool.
Beck.
I'm impressed.
4.
Geist
Geist
Honored
Honored Monk. Equal to the number of creatures you control. That's a 22-22.
Nice. Miss Meta Witch.
Ethereal Valkyrie. We'll have a look at all these once she gets through them all.
I haven't kept count.
So how many's this said?
Thunderclap Wyvern!
Who's this said?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3 more creatures. Thunderclap Wyvern might be enough for
Nine.
me
Would
to
it
skip.
be Seagate, Oracle,
10,
Stoic Farmer?
11.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
it.
That's
Oh.
it. So reeling. So that goes back. Oh no.
They stay on top of your library.
They do?
The
So
last
the last 2.
last 2 cards go back. Those ones you just threw there, they go back on top.
Yeah, your bloody Drongo.
And then the rest.
Go on the bottom.
Shuffle back into the library.
Shuffle back into the library.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's why I was like, it didn't matter because I was going to have to shuffle it back in.
If I read the cards, it'll
Is it explain the card?
Take,
Yeah.
take yourself one at a time, have a look, put these on the card count. I can shuffle that for
I'm
you.
going to go to the toilet.
Yeah, let's see what Beck does. Look,
There's going to be some. There's a
I
billion
want to see
triggers.
all of this. I'm most likely scooping at the start of my next turn, but you never know.
Yeah, they're just put onto the battlefield.
Cool, so pull them on the card cam, read what they do, figure out what order you want them entering the battlefield.
Brago King Eternal, flying it. Whenever Brago King Eternal deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control.
Very cool.
So that's 2/4 with flying. Stoic Farmer, Dwarf Peasant. Stoic Farmer enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic plains card and reveal it. If an opponent controls more lands than you, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, put it into your hand and shuffle your library. It does have a foretell cost, but we don't really mind about that. There are 11 of these, by the way.
Love it.
Just like you might want to know. Seagate Oracle. It's a human wizard. When Seagate Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, the other on the bottom of your library.
Are you on 10 life or 14 life?
I thought I was on 14.
Cool.
I
That
think-
got knocked at some point. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I'm just double checking.
Thunderclap Wyvern, Creature Drake, Flash, Flying. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. That's important.
That's so good.
That's important.
My boy Thunderclap Wyvern.
Let's just stack all the flying creatures. Oh. Let's just stack all the flying creatures together. We have a Cloud Blazer, a human scout creature, flying Cloud Blazer. Enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Wait until you've seen all your other cards in case there is a combo there for you to get more stuff, but yeah. Just in case something's like when you gain life, you gain extra life. So you want that one to trigger first.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess they all enter the battlefield at the same time. It doesn't matter.
they
It's just
do all.
triggers that stack. In case you have a scry, basically, then.
Yeah, for sure. Ethereal Valkyrie. Whenever Ethereal Valkyrie enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down. Becomes Foretold. Its foretell cost is its mana cost reduced by 2.
Very cool.
Mist Meadow Witch. Kithkin Wizard. Exile target creature, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Way to get rid of my creatures.
Yep. Geist Honored Monk. A human monk with vigilance. Geist Honored Monk's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control.
So it's currently at 22-22.
Yeah. When Geist
Christ.
Honored Monk enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white spirit creature
Oh,
tokens with flying.
24.
24-24, let's go! 25-25 with the Thunderclap Wyvern.
Yeah, that's very true.
Just make them 13. Meteor Golem. When Meteor Golem enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls.
Yep, good call.
Yep.
That was my one hope. I was like, if I can get this up to 14, I can crack it and make it unblockable. If I
No.
can give it haste, no chance.
Come back in. Cloud Goat Ranger. When Cloud Goat Ranger enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 white Kithkin soldier creature tokens. Tap 3 untapped Kithkin you control. Cloud Goat Ranger gets +2/+0 and gains flying until the end of turn.
Very cool.
And then-
So your Geisong thing is, what, a 27/27?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And then Surtland Elementalist. It's a giant wizard. As an additional cost to cast the spell, reveal a giant card from your hand or pay 2.
You're not casting it, so that's fine.
Oh no, I'm not good. Sorry. Whenever Surtland Elementalist attacks, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. I don't have anything in my hand anymore. That was
Yeah. Cool. Gain 2 life, draw 2 cards.
You come in.
Then you can foretell something with your Valkyrie,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't have foretell itself.
Okay, so first things first, we're gaining 2 life. So I'm going back up to 16. I'm now drawing 2 cards. This is all of my end step.
what
So
a
once
turn.
we're done revealing all of this, or finish resolving all of this, then it just becomes your turn.
Yeah. I mean, I have the chance to respond with my 1 mana I have available.
Oh, I'm sure you
Into
will.
it and tap him. It's a mana ability.
So
Tax, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down.
look at that board state.
Does it need to have a foretell ability?
No, it becomes foretold.
This card here,
It's fantastic.
basically, you turn a meteor golem into destroy a permanent every turn.
How good.
No, the card becomes foretold as if it had foretell, and its foretell cost was that mana cost, but -2.
Back.
So you basically get to foretell something from it. Look, do it. If you've got I believe that's all your triggers then sorted.
No, Seagate Oracle and Stoic Farmer. It's at the point where you're just kind of showing someone your deck now because you've
Yeah.
played everything for free.
The point is, I need to draw a board wipe or I lose. I have no way to give enough creatures haste to get through. I do have a way to make creatures unblockable, which could have been a way to deal with stuff. Because I could have, cast the Desolation Twin, given them haste, made them unblockable, swung in for a lot of damage.
I need to find a plains for Stoic Farmer.
Yeah.
What you're looking for
Oh, it's on the
is
bottom.
basically polymorphous jest or bust.
Yeah.
And that won't
So
even
we've
save
destroyed
you.
the
Cyclonic- or
non-land
cyclonic
permanent.
Yeah, true.
I needed
Or
to
you need
create
to throw an
3
80-year-old
1/1
card in your
white
deck.
Kithkin soldier creature tokens.
Yep. Yeah, some Kithkin. Look, do you want me to just look at the top card of my library? Because
Yeah, you might as well just figure out if there's anything you can do
Alright.
to counter what's coming
board
in.
wipe or bust. Board wipe or bust. Board wipe or bust.
Hey!
Study hall.
If I cast my commander, which is on the field, I can scry X. That is the game. I definitely do not have it's enough damage to swing through here, and you have... Do you want to add it up just so we get the final number?
So first things first. Where is it?
Thunderclap Wyvern?
Yeah, Thunderclap Wyvern. Other creatures you control with flying kept +1/+1. So that becomes... So this keeps as, so that's 3, 6, 9. That's not flying.
You still add it.
Yep. But I'm just doing all the +1/+1s first.
Okay.
14. Cool, so that's all the flying stuff. So 14.
Plus these.
Oh, yeah.
That's 26 in the air.
Plus 26.
So that's 40 damage in the air.
40 damage in the air. Then we have 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 19.
50.
40 something. So you have 87 damage. Plus the three Kithkin, they're 1/1s. 90 damage on the field from that turn. My God.
Yeah.
What a play, what a turn. Well, hey, that's Commander Roulette. That's what can happen. You get a deck, you try and read the cards to understand the cards and see what happens. We at Nerds West, we do this every single Friday. You can come and join us because we like to do this live and it's a lot of fun. We'll give a shout out just tonight to the people watching on TikTok because we're experimenting with that. My name is Tom. We have a Beck who won.
Woo!
We have an Ash.
That was here.
with Chris.
Hi.
Also here.
I was here.
I was
I
present.
bore witness.
And we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Yeah.